Look,
Guys, I was gone for a week.
She's got beauty, she's got grace, she's Miss
it.
United States.
Listen, it's been so nice to be back, and I have to say a special shout out to Debbie, who I met yesterday in Constantia. It's good to be back.
We love
and
you,
Debbie,
Debbie.
this is your special kiss.
we love you,
There we
Debbie.
go.
You're a superstar, Debs, wherever we find you. Guys, was it a good weekend?
Oh, it was a good one,
Was it a
man.
good weekend?
I
Was
was
it a
going
good
in there for
weekend?
the high five.
Boom. Hopefully it was a good one for you. We know on the sporting front, it's kind of mixed feelings, but we'll delve into all of our weekend highlights. Baroka FC, of course, taking the Telkom Knockout Championship. Unbelievable performance there. We'll delve into that and also get into all of our MSL action. There was so much. My brain is like fried.
That's right. Look, it's a packed show this morning. I mean, we're starting the week off on a really high note. We've got DJ Kosha, and he's not coming through alone. He's coming through with Jimmy Nevis. It's going to be
Sure.
just so insane. I've got
Monday
a
or
headache
Friday?
thinking about
Look,
it.
I was
come on.
about to say, like, today is Monday. I'm pretty
It's
sure
a Monday,
of
but it gets
that.
better because we have more top South African performers joining us on the show. We have Chad Simon, who is absolutely phenomenal, and Janice as well, who's got the most powerful voice, I think, around as well. So two of those performers, they are joining us as well to make your Monday feel like a Friday.
Oh, absolutely exciting. And then we're also joined by Lala Hiriyama. She's joining us, and she's going to share about, you know, the importance of giving back. She's part of the Crush crew, and she's doing some incredible things.
Yep, an opportunity for you to nominate your school there to get 20,000 pairs of school shoes. Absolutely love it. I think last week in Mpumalanga was trading with like 1% of the votes. Come on in Mpumalanga.
Put in those
Come
votes.
on, get those votes in there. Holidays, great for some, but pretty stressful for others. We know that it's a kind of a bottleneck at the end of the year. Lots going on with you. You've got family or not, a huge opportunity to take stock and reassess and recalibrate for a brand new year. So we're going to help you approach the holidays stress-free.
That's
Love
right.
it. So let's get this show officially underway, and I think we're going to call it a Friday vibe this morning because that's how it feels. So hopefully this is the perfect kickstart to your day. Let's get into those news headlines with Leanne.
Thank you so much, team, and a very good morning to you at home. In the national news this morning, the national minimum wage of 20 Rand an hour will become effective on the 1st of January 2019. The date was officially proclaimed by President Cyril Ramaphosa at a ceremony with stakeholders in Kliptown, Soweto. Tshwane came alive yesterday as thousands of people made their way to the Union buildings for the Mandela Remembrance Walk and Run. The event coincided with the continued celebrations of the 100th anniversary of the birth of former President Nelson Mandela. On the international front, the International Monetary Fund, known as the IMF, says its board has approved a $3.7 billion credit facility for Angola to support economic reforms and would immediately disburse around $990 million. French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire says the Yellow Vest protests have been a catastrophe for the French economy. Paris was particularly badly hit. And then finally, a jolly Santa Claus managed to do what he does best at Backhoven Beach in Cape Town this weekend, putting smiles on many children's faces in rather unexpected ways. As Santa, who was being transported to the beach on an NSRI boat, disembarked, greeting the expectant onlookers with a ho-ho-ho, his custom-made North Pole boots slipped on the boat's bow, sending him tumbling over into the waves, and ho-ho-ho became whoa. Fortunately, Santa emerged unhurt amidst gleeful laughter from the children on the beach. All's well that ends well. Time for us to take a look at what's happening in the very exciting world of sport with the one, the only, Graham Richards.
Thank you to my beautiful hype man there. It was an exciting weekend of sports. So close yet so far away for the Blitzbokke, though they had to settle for third place at the Cape Town Sevens yesterday as they did beat New Zealand by 10 points to save some blushes, or 10 points to 5 at least in that bronze medal match. But in the cup final, it was Fiji who beat the United States by 29 points to 15. Then in football, massive weekend for Baroka FC as they were crowned Telkom Knockout champions on Saturday after they beat Orlando Pirates 3-2 on penalties in a thriller at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Staying with football, Manchester City's unbeaten run in the Premier League came to an end on Saturday as they fell to a 2-0 loss to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Elsewhere, Man United beat Fulham 4-1 and Arsenal edged out Huddersfield 1-0. And in golf, Louis Oosthuizen ended his 3-year wait for a trophy yesterday as he won the SA Open at the Rampart Golf Club in Johannesburg. We'll expand on some of those sporting stories in our weekend sporting review in the first half hour. Stick around.
Right, let's quickly take a first look at your weather and your temperatures going into your Monday morning. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. First and foremost, Nero Mavis. Good morning, Nero. Sent us a beautiful grey skyline from Pretoria. Appreciate that picture, Nero. Have yourself a stunning Monday. You can expect partly cloudy conditions with occasional rain and a thunderstorm or two reaching a maximum of 25 degrees. Now, just like Nero, we'd love to see a picture of your part of the world. Please post them on our Expresso Morning Show SABC3 Facebook page. Right now, though, getting into your temperatures going into your Monday morning. Polokwane starting off on 21, your maximum a 14, or we'll take that one for you. Mbombela 20 and a higher minimum of 15. Pretoria starting off on a 13, reaching a high of 25. Johannesburg 11 minimum with thunder showers reaching a high of 23. Mahikeng 15.31. Klerksdorp 17.31. Kimberley starting off on 15, reaching a high of 30. Bloemfontein 11.27. Richards Bay 17.21. Pietermaritzburg 12 minimum, reaching a high of 18 degrees, and some thunder showers expected. Durban can also expect some thunder showers today. 17 minimum, your maximum 22. Mthatha 10.17. East London 16.22. Cradock 29 minimum this morning, reaching a nice and hot maximum of 27. Port Elizabeth 16.22, George 16.23, Sutherland starting off on 9 minimum, reaching a high of 26 degrees, Cape Town 16.25, Worcester on 12 minimum, your maximum 31, Springbok 13.30, and Uppington starting off on 17, your maximum 33 degrees. This wraps up your weather and your temperatures for the 6 o'clock bulletin. We'll keep you updated throughout the course of your Monday morning. I'm back just after 6:30 with another look.
Don't fear the flu. Boost your immune system with Effaflu C Immune Booster by Pharmadynamics. Effective, affordable healthcare.
Now, of course, with much loved South African personalities, the likes of Lala Hiriyama, who will actually be joining us in studio today, including Dineo Ranaka and Connie Ferguson on board as part of the Crush Goodness crew. They're asking you to share the goodness with your loved ones to win cash prizes and airtime with Clover Crush.
That's right. Now, buy a Crush today and you follow the details on the pack by dialing the USSD code. That's *120 *5676 hash, the unique code. In fact, it's star, the unique code, followed by that hash. And that is from your cell phone, and that's in order to win.
Yeah.
Follow the on-screen prompts and complete the requested inputs, and you could win your share of 1 million rand in prizes for you and a friend. So what are you waiting for? I think that is the question we're asking you this morning. So get dialing now.
It's a Monday. Do it now.
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
Well, still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Before we do anything else, Princess, we need to get ourselves sorted. Is that my coffee? You know, she knows what I love. She just knows me so well. What are you going to get,
I'll have
T?
a croissant, please, my lover. Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break on your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso. After this, Afropunk is one of the biggest events to hit the Constitutional Hill at the end of this year. And they've had a battle of the bands. And all of these bands fighting to see who's going to get a spot on the Afropunk stage. It's going to be something incredible. Stick around for it.
And we also need to recap World's 7 Series rugby that took place on the weekend. It was so lit, so packed to the rafters.
Yes.
And of course, we have our experts bringing you all those details after the break. Grab it, child.
Enjoy a moment in between with McCafe. See you after the break. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to a Monday morning on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Great to have your company, and it's been a weekend packed to the brim with sports entertainment across the board. We saw Baroka FC crown the Telkom Knockout champions after an unbelievable victory over Orlando Pirates. Well, of course, in the rugby, the Blitzbokke took home the bronze medal right here in Cape Town at the Sevens. And in case you missed any of the action, here's a quick roundup of all the major sporting results from the weekend, starting off with, what I think took over and consumed the entire mother city. It was rugby fever, man, and a very special one at that.
Man, we had the Nelson Mandela jersey represented so beautifully. I think the boys, it might have put a little additional pressure on them in front of their home crowd, wanting to perform, obviously make good after their sixth-place finish in Dubai. There you're seeing our champions, Fiji, run rampant, and that's pretty much what they did all weekend. We ended up losing to them in the semi-final, 17-12. This looked like a tournament that we could have won. I think the surprise outfit for me, I don't want to keep painting them with the underdog brush, but America. They are playing such good sevens footy at the moment. Roscoe Speckman, definitely the standout player from the Blitzbokke at the moment. He's become our playmaker. Maybe that's hurting us a little bit because we don't have enough other, and you need in sevens. You need those guys that are going to stand up. He was the only player, in fact, that made it onto the Sevens Dream Team after the weekend. But we did get a bit of revenge over New Zealand. We beat them in that third-place playoff to earn the bronze medal, which isn't bad.
Not at all.
I think for the fans that were packing in there, they really wanted to see us kind of lift that trophy. So it's not all doom and gloom. We did beat Scotland 21-12. We looked actually pretty impressive throughout the entire tournament.
As we always do,
yeah,
though.
man.
No strange fact.
But let's get real here, guys. Fiji are an unbelievable team.
They are.
They kind of bubbled under the whole season. They should have probably won the last 7 series. So they are bona fide champions, and they proved it over the weekend.
Well done to them.
And they did. They ran rampant in the same way that America absolutely crushed
I think
New
they might be
Zealand.
stealing some plays from some NFL books there. I know the same rules apply, but their running rugby is absolutely
don't we love to
beautiful
see like
watch.
the Carlin Isles of the world, these guys, these bona fide sprinters, out and out pacemen, now making the big hits, playing proper
Gritty
hardcore
rugby.
rugby, man. So America, we tip our hats, our Stetsons, to be completely cliched.
I wonder if Trump was watching. Possibly. But anyway, in other sporting action, Telkom knockout, man. What a final it was. We asked for goals, we got goals, and it even took us all the way to penalty shootout, where Baroka FC came out victorious over Amapagapaga.
We never want to see a penalty shootout, right?
Yeah,
in a final.
Wrong
this time
round.
we desperately wanted to see a penalty shootout. I remember I was in a next-door studio at the SABC. Look at that strike, man. I was in a next-door studio as this was going on, and judging by the cheers, I was like, oh, Pirates must be dominating.
Yeah.
But people got behind. I think that this would have taken the neutral firmly into Baroka's side. We know that Pirates did lose Monetsi straight red card. Which is a massive thing. But come the penalties, Baroka showed that this is their first ever final. For them to show this kind of strength of character. So we really do. We feel for the Buccaneers because it's been a long
This must have been a
drought.
heartbreak. With 7 minutes remaining of extra time, Pirates equalized there. But yeah, what a
left the studio.
No, it's a
Oh man! So Temba Nkosi launched after finding the back of the net so many times this season was ultimately one of the villains missing his penalty outright. You at least want to see it saved.
Yeah.
But can we get a resounding cheer for Baroka FC?
Baroka FC.
Right now, Telkom knockout champions. They win $4 million for their efforts as
Pump
well.
that into the club. Let's get some new players, shall we?
January transfer window.
Of course, with that kind of cha-ching, you wouldn't be able to afford one English Premier League player. But over in the English Premier League, Chelsea did the job over City, handing them their first defeat of the season, 2-0, a convincing one it was. Congratulations to the Chelsea Blue, while Liverpool carried on with their unbeaten form so far, 4-1 over Bournemouth.
To go top of the log.
Man alive, and looking like real contenders right now. Not that there was ever any doubt that they would be contenders, but I think with the margin that City had established in the beginning, you thought that
run away with it.
Exactly. But it seems there are still some obstacles along their way, and also on the golfing front. Louis Oosthuizen finishing 18 under to win his first trophy in 3 years at the SA Open.
Superb, yeah.
Fantastic sporting weekend. Let us know your thoughts on social media. Tweet us, #Expresso Show. Let's continue the feel-good vibes.
Oh, Certainly, we are continuing it. And I mean, born of an African spirit and heritage, taking the rebel path and that whole do-it-yourself attitude, those are the defining qualities when it comes to Afro-punk culture.
And their music festivals are the place to share and express that culture. And their old tradition of discovering new talent continues to shine through as they uncover and promote new talent. Check this out.
One of the most anticipated social events is back for a second time this year. I'm of course talking about Afro-Punk Johannesburg. The event will not only feature top local and international artists taking to the stage, but this year they're giving an opportunity to emerging artists to take to the stage. And that's why we're here tonight to witness Afro-Punk Battle of the Bands Joburg.
This competition sees new artists play for the chance to perform at Afro-punk events and on festival stages. Some sign record deals, others play just a few shows, but this community is always there for them.
Matthew, so talk to me about the decision. You were one of the co-founders of Afro-Punk. Talk to me about the reason behind starting this revolution.
13 or 14 years ago, I produced a film called Afro-Punk about black kids in America that were into alternative culture, alternative music. 15 years ago, it wasn't like now, where kids are a lot freer to express themselves, both musically, in fashion, identity-wise. So it was the very early stages of kind of the evolution of the black identity.
What makes Afro-Punk different from any other festival out there?
I think most festivals around the world are predominantly white. We've evolved an audience both on the stage, off the stage, and even behind the scenes that are predominantly people of color.
Tell me more about the Battle of the Bands concept.
Battle of the Bands is important because it's the core community, the core music coming from the community. And the idea that we can discover new bands and then put them directly on our stages all over the world is why we started.
With me is Yoel, one of the Battle of the Bands judges, who has a very difficult task of selecting two winning bands that will be performing at Afro-Punk. Yoel, I want to know from you, what is most difficult about judging this competition?
I mean, it's always very difficult to judge because there's so many components on how you decide which band should be winning today.
Why do you think Battle of the Bands is such a necessary component to Afro-Punk?
There's such a wealth of talent in this country, and Afro-Punk is allowing new emerging bands to play into a nice group of people here, but also most importantly to the festival in front of thousands and thousands of people.
I think it's dope because it's given like people that you would like rarely see on the lineup. It's giving them a chance to get on there because it's such a big platform. So it's really cool giving like other artists a chance that wouldn't know how to get an Afro-Punk a chance to actually get on there.
Talk to me about the level of talent that you've seen here tonight. What do you think?
I think it's dope, and I'm an artist myself, so it's like you know, that was me a few years ago and stuff. So it's really cool, man. It's really dope. Like people, there's a lot of talent in South Africa, and it's so dope to see them have a platform to share their talent.
Alongside the competitive element, bands also find mentorship and support from a broader creative community.
To be a finalist in the Battle of the Bands is just incredible. I mean, the access that we had to people in the industry that could teach us so much about creating a business out of your art and out of your music, it was just priceless. Could not put a price on it. So really grateful for the experience.
Tell me a little bit about yourselves. Who are you guys? Where are you from? What do you do?
We do queer rap mixed with kwaito, kom, anything, but just fused with queer rap and make currents. We're trying to open doors for more queer artists. So winning Afro-Punk would just be perfect for that opportunity.
I must say one thing Afro-Punk Battle of the Bands revealed is that Joburg is so full of talent. The judges have a difficult task ahead of them. On that note, we wish the winners all the best as they take to the Afro-Punk 2018 stage on the 30th of December.
All right, back to your Feel Good Breakfast show right now. Cindy Abrams joined us on your Monday morning for a bit of a workout to make sure you shake it into your Monday and into your new week as well.
Good morning, South Africa.
Hey, shout it out, Cindy. Lucky to have you. High five right there. Okay, listen, that was really bad.
Bad.
That was really bad. So we have a bit of a Virgin Active pound class for you this morning, which we're going to be doing. Just to get the heart rate up a little bit, get the burn in the legs, and make sure that you just get all of those lekker feel good juices going in the morning.
Only the legs today. So it's your bums, your glutes, your thighs, your inner thigh, everything.
We like that. We like that. Okay, Cindy, well, take it away for us. So you can join it at home. You can get your wooden spoons or whatever you want at home as well. So let's go for it.
You should know the song.
Aha.
Now go down. Single, single, double. And now. Change side. Middle now. Double up. Step, up. Step, up. Side now. Single, single, double. Now use your shoulders. Bounce. Change now. All the way down. Change now. Baby, middle now. Step up. Is it burning it?
The legs are warming up.
Beginning now. Single, single, double.
So forgive me if I get it. The Jamie made me do it.
And change down.
But I gotta keep it moving, but I
All
gotta
the way
keep
down.
it.
Spine straight
On
and
these
in.
toes, man, I gotta keep it. But I gotta keep it moving, but I gotta keep it. On these toes, man, I gotta
Change
keep it.
now. Go down.
And I don't know what it is, but they're leaving with me. And I don't know what I did.
Last one. Middle now. Step, step up. Now push your toes out. Beginning now. Change.
And you can tell I'm in my zone. And you can tell I'm in my zone.
Change now.
And I can never leave alone.
How you feeling?
The legs are warming up.
Middle. Up. Toes out. Spine straight.
All right. Cindy, you are a legend. Thank you very much. What a way to start. No warning, no nothing. You just go straight into it, eh?
Warm.
Wow, that's a brilliant way, of course, to warm up the legs. Can you imagine going through an hour of that?
Amazing.
Hey, brilliant stuff. Another high five. Right there, awesome. Got it. Cindy Adriams, everyone. She'll be back in a little bit for another pound workout. Make sure you get your wooden spoons, or if you have one of these, get going with it. It's a great little workout. And make sure your heart rate pounds on this Monday morning.
Oh, listen, pounding takes it out of you. Well done, Sado.
Absolutely love that. Hopefully you got the pulses rating, something that's certainly got our hearts pumping. It's been an unbelievable Mzansi Super League. The Durban Heat showing some impressive form right at the end of what should have been a glittering tournament for the star-studded team, but we've got two of those stars in studio. A big Vern Kaizono, they are here to chat to us about what has been, I think, a massive success for local cricket.
That's right. And then, of course, we have DJ Kosher in studio. He's busy ordering himself a cup of coffee right now because we're going to get to know him over that cup in just a little bit.
Add a little goodness to your day, your friend's day, and make your school's year as the Crush Share the Goodness campaign returns. Last year, the Crush crew gave away 10,000 pairs of shoes to school children across South Africa. By watching Expresso from spring through the summer and refreshing yourself with your favorite Clover Crush flavor, you stand daily chances of winning for yourself, your friends, and school. Details to follow on Expresso.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso after what has been a scintillating weekend of sports. Most notably, local cricket has exploded after almost a month of action. We are only 1 week away from crowning the very first Mzansi Super League champion. On the cricket pitch last night, the Durban Heat rounded off the weekend's action in style, pulling off a very impressive 6-wicket victory over the high-riding Cape Town Blitz at Newlands. To chat about the Mzansi Super League campaign, their experience, Big Vernon Philander and Kaya Zondo, who was superb with the bat last night for the Heat, are now joining us. Gentlemen, welcome to it. Guys, just first of all, congrats on the win last night. Why are you only winning now? What has got on? Vernon, maybe you can explain to me, make me understand how this team filled with stars like this has struggled so much. Is that just T20? Is that how it works?
Yeah, morning, Graham. Thanks for having us. Yeah, look, I think it is T20 cricket at the end of the day. We haven't covered ourselves in glory with the bat. Of course, in the first few games, I mean, we lost 3 to 4 wickets each time in the power play, which just makes life so much tougher, you know, coming towards the back end. But yeah, look, it is T20 cricket. Other teams have played some good cricket. And yeah, I mean, I suppose we'll be the party poopers right now.
Yeah, no, undoubtedly. Look, you didn't quite destroy it for the Blitz last night, but brilliant performance. How good does it feel to be performing in something like that? 67 last night, brilliant knock. How awesome is it playing in a tournament like this with this kind of hype, with these kind of marquee players? How much have you enjoyed this experience, despite the losses?
I think, well, for me, it's been great. I think the level of cricket has been very competitive and high. It's like international standards, basically.
Completely, man.
So, you know, as a cricketer, you get tested and, you know, you show your best and you realize that, you know what, you can actually play the game. So it's quite a nice thing to know. But other than that, I mean, you know, it's just been unfortunate that we haven't been able to get a few wins under our belts.
Very frustrating, I would imagine, looking at the star power and the balance of that squad as well. But when we look at the broader context of South African cricket, I think this is where the penny has dropped for me, looking at young players being kind of blood into the system, having the opportunity for great players to play with younger players. How good do you think this has been for SA cricket, Vernon? For someone who's had a bird's eye view of SA cricket, how important is a tournament like this?
I think it was very important, especially for our younger players coming through, because I mean, all the players have their eye on the IPL and other leagues around the world, and you know, yeah, you almost set yourself up to go play in those leagues. But now we've got our very own league, so you know, players can really, you know, still focus on playing for South Africa, you know, which is the most important part. And then, you know, I mean, you've got the league running now, so you know, you're going to earn some extra, you know, big bucks if you do well. And look, I think for us, unfortunately, you know, things could have gone a whole lot different, you know, at the start of the tournament. You know, we had 1 or 2 little decisions that didn't go our way, 1 or 2 little drop catches which didn't go away, you know, which you now look back at and say, you know, those little things could have made a massive difference, you know, in our team morale. I mean, we've got a good team on paper. We just haven't performed, obviously, according to, you know, our capabilities, I suppose. But yeah, I think, you know, in all, this league is, you know, was important, number 1, and number 2. Like I said, you know, for the youngsters, there's a lot more to look forward to than just playing provincial cricket at the end of the
well,
day.
this is it, and I think it's going to feed into provincial cricket in a whole new way. Never mind just that absolute top tier. The job's not done yet, guys, and we love the fact that the fans have been supporting you guys coming out. You've got the Spartans to close things out. What are you anticipating from this count? It's a bit of a grudge match because the Spartans, I think, also have a point to prove.
Yeah, I think, well, obviously, I think they still have a chance to get into the semis. So they'll come out firing, definitely. And we'll also obviously play for some pride as well. So we'll have to come out and give them a run for their money. So hopefully we can go out there and get a proper win for us on Wednesday.
The Rocks have an all-important one up against the Giants. They're probably tipped to take those 2 teams to play themselves into that last playoff. Out of everyone that you've seen and played against, who do you think is going to take the tournament now that you can take a step back?
Yeah, I think looking at, obviously now, I mean, and having played against them, I think the Josie team is right up there. I think they're starting to take momentum at the right stage of this tournament. But then, in saying that, I think that, you know, the Cape Town Blitz has been playing great cricket, you know, all tournament long. But if I have to tip someone, it'd probably be the Josie Stars.
Oh, I absolutely love it. That's why they broke his fingers, man. Someone got him. Gentlemen, thank you so much for giving us an awesome tournament and for coming through nice and early. Good luck with the final week of the tournament. Enjoy it.
Thanks,
Kaya and Vernon joining us from the Durban Heat. And of course, you can continue to support your local franchises in what has been an unbelievable exhibition of South African cricket.
Well, from the Durban heat to a man who will be bringing the heat to all dance floors wherever you might be. You might catch him on the scene. Our guest artist for this morning, time to get to know him. DJ Coach is in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Get in there. Hey, neighbors. Hey, he's here. Okay, dude, great to have you here, man. Always so cool to chill with you and hang out. And I don't know if we've done this with you before, but we have a 60-second rapid-fire question series to get to know you better, and we're going to take you through it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Start the clock. Your favorite musician of all time?
Ed Sheeran.
Celebrity crush?
Ooh, Anna Kendrick.
Your favorite series?
It was Grey's Anatomy.
Your dream collaboration?
Good luck.
What do you prefer, house party or night out?
Ooh, house party.
Beach or pool?
Pool.
Your best late night food?
Waffles.
Your favorite app on your phone?
Probably Instagram.
Chicken or beef?
Chicken.
The career you'd choose if you weren't a musician?
Cricket.
Best album of 2018 so far?
Can I say mine? No, I'm kidding.
You can!
Wow. No, I have to. There's too many. Ludovico Einaudi, if anyone wants.
Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday, couch.
Most underrated musician?
Wow. Jeepers. Most. That's a good one. I know so many.
Skip. Favorite song of all time?
It's called Devoneer by Ludovico Einaudi.
Sure, it's so underground. Favorite popcorn topping?
Butter salt.
Favorite thing that you'd bring with you if you were stranded on an island? Okay, we've run out of time. We can't do it anymore.
Well, I mean, pressure's on, eh?
There were some killer questions there for you, man. But now we can calm down and talk about why you're here, the music, man, and you've been doing so well for yourself. We'll talk about your most recent collaborations very shortly, but a lot of people don't know that you, not only are you a DJ, but you're a producer as well, but then you're also the owner of a very successful recording studio.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Kosher Recording Studios. I'm very proud to have started it when I did, and now it's just grown beautifully, and the guys there, shout out. Shout out to the team.
Just name drop a little bit, man. Name drop a little bit and tell us who's walked into that studio, who's spat in those mics, you know.
Look, we've had some incredible artists over the years. I'm as proud of the big names as I am of the small up-and-coming guys that come through. I mean, I think everyone is just as talented and amazing, but yeah, recently we've had some crazy names. I think T.I. is probably the biggest name. Hobson recorded there. Youngster CPT, Jimmy Nevis. I mean,
massive,
the list
man.
is, yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And you speak about Jimmy Nevis. He's one of your latest collaborations that you've worked alongside. I mean, you guys recorded the song Think I Might, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Right and ready for the summertime. Tell me about how did that collaboration happen? I don't know. Do you take sugar?
No, thank you. Jimmy's been a client and a friend for a few years now, and I mean, we did his album and we did a lot of work together.
Yeah.
When he, discussed the fact that I was making an album, he was always keen to kept saying, when we're doing a song, when we're going to do it. So when the time came, we sat down and we wrote a song, and it was supposed to just be like a writing session, just to get something out, but by like 1 in the morning, we were pretty much done. So
you guys hang out till late, hey?
Yeah,
You have energy. Do you find it easy to work with guys like Jimmy? I mean, super talented, like the likes of Chad as well and Janice, that are just natural musicians. You get into a studio and you find an energy and a vibe.
Yeah, look, I mean, as a producer, there's always challenges along the way. One of the biggest challenges with any song is the actual song, the writing, the lyrics, the feeling that you get of it, the emotion. And working with artists, like such talented songwriters like that, actually makes that a lot easier. Working with a good song that really makes you feel something makes the production aspect a lot easier.
Yeah. Having worked with Chad, Janice, and Jimmy most recently, who was your favorite?
Oh, well, no, definitely can't choose. The sessions were all very interesting, and there was something to take from each one, like something positive out of each one. Don't do that to me.
I had to put you on the spot because they're all behind the cameras. But listen, it's going to be great, man. I think you're going to start our Monday off and our week off on a great note. Cannot wait to hear the music. Ladies and gentlemen, Mzansi Africa, DJ Coach is in the studio. Neighbors, he's here.
Exciting things. Yes, it's going to be an awesome morning. Now, we've been talking about the Woolies # Bring It Home competition for the last month, and your responses have been absolutely incredible. So this festive season, Woolies are helping 100 South Africans reunite with those most special to them. But as they say, good things come to an end, and sadly, the competition, it ended yesterday. So this week, we will be announcing our last couple of winners, and our first winner, drum roll, please.
Our first winner, our next winner this morning is Releboga Kgaleng. She nominated herself. She sent us a letter saying, I miss home. I haven't been home since the Easter holidays. I can't afford to be home every month or even once every 2 months. I really miss my family. Well, Relebocha, you'll be happy to know that this year you will be spending Christmas with your family. How beautiful is that? It doesn't have to be like a long, hectic story. Just simple. It's a heartfelt message. We're seeing that you really do miss your family and you're spending time with them this festive season.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful festive season. And our final winner this morning is Colleen van Defender, who nominated her son Gerard. She says, missing my son living in Scotland so much. Would love to see him again. Well, Colleen, your son Gerard, he will be definitely coming home for Christmas this year to spend Christmas with his family. I think that's absolutely incredible.
It's also special. It's been such a tremendous emotional journey with all of the people and the winners. And we hope that everyone that has won so far will have the most amazing Christmas with their families and loved ones. Seen your family so long, and now you finally get to meet them. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break on your Feel Good Breakfast show. After the break, you're going to be seeing some action from Chad Simon. Janice is also doing her thing on the show.
And DJ Kosher, of course, he is the one playing for us. So don't go anywhere. So much more still to come after the break.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on SABC 3. It's your Monday morning.
It is
Good morning,
indeed.
everyone. Yes,
It is.
welcome to it. Lucky to be hanging out with you. So good.
Start of the week.
So good.
Start of
Exactly.
the week.
Listen, set your alarms, your reminders, put a note on the fridge, cancel your dinner plans, but do whatever you have to do because don't miss tonight's new episode of Klein Begin on SABC2 every Monday night at 7:30 with a repeat every Wednesday night at 10:30. Now, in this series, we go back in time to see where our favorite South African musicians began their careers and chat with the people behind the scenes that form part of their success stories.
And that's always such a critical part of knowing, like, especially if you really appreciate an artist, to know where they come from.
That's it,
I think
man.
it infuses within you an even deeper love and understanding and appreciation of them. So join Ruan Josh this evening at 7:30 on SABC2 as he pays a visit to the very talented Bianca Lagrange and the people near and dearest to her. Take a look.
Hierdie week in Klein Begin in samewerking met Clover kuier ons by die veelsidige musikant en aktrise Bianca Lagrange. En ons ontmoet van die mense wat haar bygestaan het gedurende haar reis na sukses.
Om vir Klein Begin te wys waar het ek begin en hier is die mense waarmee ek begin het. So cheers to friendship and love.
Hierdie maandag aand om 7:30 op SABC2.
Klein Begin, groot sterre.
I love it. I love it.
So listen, if you loved last week's episode with Kurt Darren as much as we did, well then Kurt's fillet with cheese sauce recipe. Oh, it probably left you drooling at the mouth. for the next episode, well, then enter your version of this delicious recipe on the Clover Facebook page and comment on the post, and you could stand a chance of winning an amazing Clover hamper with 500 Rand.
Exactly, but make sure to watch Klein Begin on SABC2 tonight to catch a new episode with Bianca Lagrange and see what delicious dish she makes, and get entering on the Clover Facebook page right now. Remember, those T's and C's do apply, but don't miss it. It's going to be awesome.
Well, the festive season is all about love and families coming together and spending all that family time together. But the sad reality is that for many families out there, they will be spending this time in a hospital, right?
We know it can be a really disheartening environment for any family, but especially when a little one in that family is sick. Then Step In, a brilliant non-profit organization that allows families with those sick little ones to be able to stay in a home-like environment that makes all the difference in terms of their recovery. And we're about to embrace one of those organizations right now.
Across Southern Africa, the Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital is known as the leader in specialist childcare. But there are so many South African families who simply cannot afford to accompany their children to the hospital during their treatment. But thanks to an incredible collaboration between Inspired Fashion and the world's most loved burger, families and children can now get all the love and care that they need.
McDonald's partnered with fashion designer Katja Hun-Kutsia to create an inspired fashion collection that has collectively raised over 150,000 Rand for the Ronald McDonald House charity, which houses families with their sick children at the hospital whilst they receive critical treatments.
And what an incredible moment that check handover was this morning. It was so wonderful to see. But what does it mean to you to know that McDonald's is giving so much love and support to families in need?
Aliane, it's an incredible feeling, I must say. I mean, anytime you do good for families in need, it's a feeling that you can't really express too much. And for these families that are in need, this little gesture goes a long way. So for us, about McDonald's, it's about, again, making a difference to these families through RMHC and making sure that we can keep them in mind whenever and wherever we're activating our campaigns.
Why the decision to use fashion to raise funds for the Ronald McDonald House charity?
Looking at fashion, and fashion being an industry that people are attracted to, right? We wanted to make sure that that fashion was built for a cause from a McDonald's perspective. And so fashion was a natural gravitation towards a McDonald's brand, but also at the same time we said, let's make that another route or another channel, another touch point for RMHC.
Katja Hun-Kutsia's trendy streetwear Big Mac collection has generously seen 100% of proceeds being donated to the Ronald McDonald House charities.
Gert, that check handover today was so special. How does it feel to you to know that in collaboration with McDonald's, you have managed to raise more than 150,000 Rand, and that's just part one.
Yes.
Knowing that so many families are going to be helped through the work that you've done.
I think my motivation behind the whole fundraising was when a person is in a time of need, you are so vulnerable, and that is when you need the support. I wanted to make it fabulous. I wanted people to buy into it, and I wanted to raise a lot of money, and I'm so happy we did exactly that.
Talking about fabulous, you brought us the Big Mac streetwear collection, and then that beautiful showstopper, which was that red dress that I all think we saw Nomzamo wearing and we all wanted and dreamt about. Who eventually bid on that dress?
The show-stopping massive red ball gown was auctioned off about 3 months ago to a very lucky person, which wants to say anonymous. So, but it went to a very good cause, and we got quite a high price.
The RHMC facilities caters over 27 rooms that offer families a place to rest and regroup just moments away from their children who are receiving treatment.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is beautiful, Reggie. How does it feel to have one of South Africa's biggest designers and McDonald's support your charity and, of course, help the lives of so many families and children in South Africa?
I am always amazed by great initiatives. And I regard this as a unique initiative in a way, because what could have happened is that Gert and McDonald's would have done a deal and forgot about doing anything else. But instead they thought of doing something beyond just a business transaction, and not just to reach out to the community.
I've had an opportunity to walk through the facility and to see the rooms. They're so beautiful and so homely. How will these new funds help the children currently staying at the Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital?
You must remember that here we have mothers and parents staying here without paying. Our principle is that we'll never send away anybody because they cannot pay. So for that we need funding. And to bring mothers close to their sick and critically sick kids, it's important because it has been found that when mothers are close to their kids, the recovery is even faster.
Who knew that fast food and fashion would be the ultimate pairing and bring so much love and hope to the families and children of South Africa? And looking at this incredible facility with its massive kitchens, bathrooms, lounge areas, and with over 27 bedrooms, it warms my heart to know that the children of South Africa will get all the love and care that they need. Oh, what an amazing collaboration, hey?
Oh, it's special. It really is.
Wonderful to see what's happening at the Ronald McDonald House Charity. But now something even more amazing we are all getting in the festive spirit right here on Expresso Show. And the best part of this special season is, of course, the giving. Now, every morning we will be calling one fortunate viewer who has entered the hashtag Loot Festive competition, and we could open one of these stores so that you can stand a chance of winning incredible prizes such as computers, phones, PlayStations, gadgets, and so much more.
I mean, you can look at the incredible prizes people have already won. So it just makes you think, ooh, what is behind door number 3 or 2 or 8 or any of these doors that still needs to be unlocked. Now, all you need to do is go onto the loot.co.za Facebook page. You like the page, comment on the page with the hashtag LootFestive and your wish list item. Now, simply either copy the link from the loot.co.za page or post the picture of your wish list item. Now, keep an eye out on your Facebook Messenger as the winners will be contacted and have 4 hours to reply. So go on, post your desired items on the Loot Facebook page with that hashtag LootFestive, and we could make a wish come true this holiday season. That hashtag is LootFestive, and I can't wait to find out what's behind the rest of these doors.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Man. That's just busy entertaining our guests on the show this morning. After the break, Lala Hirayama, she's in the building today to talk about the importance of giving back.
Yeah, I can also tell you about the importance of music, especially at this time of the year, especially at this time of the week as we begin a fresh one. Jimmy Nevis and DJ Kirsch are here to share their latest collaboration with us. Make sure that you don't miss out on that on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's going to be fantastic!
Voted best courier in South Africa for over 10 years, at Globeflight, our approach is to simply keep our word. When the quality of our courier service was certified ISO 9001 compliant, it only confirmed what Globeflight customers already know, that from domestic same day to international air freight, Globeflight delivers smiles 24/7, 365.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. Happy birthday, a very happy birthday to you.
Julie Smith.
Oh, welcome back. You tuned into a Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on SABC3. We are just being entertained by Zoe and her travels recently. It was lovely. Anyways,
it's good to have you back, man.
Monday morning, it's good to have you back. So, of course, every day millions of people celebrate their birthdays all over the world, and we love it. Of course, the world famous actress Raven Simone and also actor-director Kenneth Branagh, who those two people are celebrating their birthday today. And as we welcome today, the 10th of December, guys. Just say it, 10th
What
of
is
December.
going on? How fast is this year gone?
Let's take a look at some of your birthdays at home.
That's right. Well, we have some special viewers that we would love to say happy birthday to. Julie Smith would like to wish her granddaughter, that's Jocelyn, a very happy 6th birthday for today.
She's adorable,
happy
Jocelyn.
birthday.
Beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful young girl. Happy birthday there. Then we have got Saman Mudure, who would like to wish his son, Kyle, a happy 15th birthday today. Kyle, let's see
Yes,
the picture.
man.
What's happening, brother?
Happy birthday,
happy
Kyle.
birthday, Kyle. Enjoy it. And I love this. No matter how old you get, we still love you. Lots like jelly tots. Only a dad could embarrass you on national TV like that, man.
I think that is my sole purpose in life as well.
Do
Go
it,
ahead.
guys.
And then we also like to wish Mohammed Yassin a very happy birthday today as well. Mohammed, look at that. Stylish, brother. Having that swag going on this morning. We love it. Happy birthday, man. Thank you very much for sending in all of those birthday requests and pictures. We absolutely love it. And there's some chocolate cake.
We do. And if it's your birthday and you would love for us to wish you, feel free to send us an email. That's birthdays@cordova.tv. That's the email address. Send us your name. Tell us whose birthday it is. If it's someone else you would love to wish, include a picture, their age, so that we can make it special for them on their birthday.
Are we supposed to fight over that one piece? They like leave it there like this is like a fighting cage.
I don't know what. Now that you mention it, we don't know.
Who's closest to it?
But we'll
Use that as
fight
a weapon.
on your behalf.
Use it as a weapon. Happy birthday to you.
Well, if you're looking to start your Monday on a good note, you're right on time. Jimmy Nevers, DJ Kosher, about to perform their latest collaboration, a song called I Think I Might. Let's go.
Down your drinks tonight, we getting out of hand. I don't wanna give a damn, baby, I'm faded. I'd really like to hold you now. I know we have a good thing going, but I wanna ruin it. I know that there's a chance that I could end up heartbroken, but I have to say it now. I think I might love you, and this could be the drinks talking, but I need to say it out loud. I think I might love you. Don't know how I feel tomorrow, but this is what I feel right now. I think I might love you, but I need to say it out loud. I think I might love you. This is what I feel right now. Go. I think I might. Open up, and this never has to end. Faded, I wish that you would hold me now. Going. Heartbroken. And this could be the dreams talking about. Think I might love you. Don't know how I'll feel tomorrow, but here right now. I think I might love you. But I need to say it out loud. I think I might love you. This is what I feel right now. This could be the trains talking, but I need to say it out loud. I think I might love you, love you. I know how I feel right now.
Baby, come on, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Jimmy, come and join me here, dude. I want to talk about this song. Obviously, apologies for the technical difficulties that we experienced there, but what is this song all about? I think I might love you. What's going on in that song? Tell me about it.
I think it's that moment when you realize, you know, I must say that me and Kosha had different views of what we thought the song was
really?
about, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do tell about that.
I think he was thinking more from a food perspective. I think I was like, you know, it's like when you realize that you're like in the middle of something really random and you're like, oh my gosh, I think I might actually love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes, you know, I know we have a good thing going, but I want to ruin it. You know, I want to interrupt whatever's happening. So.
Oh man, what an appropriate song for this time of the year. Killer song. It's charting right now on radio. Heard it this weekend. Absolutely amazing. Call your local radio station. Requested, man. Playlisted. Downloaded. Is it available? It is available, of course, now.
All online,
All online. Jimmy Nevis, DJ Kosha.
Yeah.
I think I might. Thank you very much for the music, gents.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Right now, it's time for the news.
In the national news this morning, the national minimum wage of 20 Rand an hour will become effective on the 1st of January 2019. The date was officially proclaimed by President Cyril Ramaphosa at a ceremony with stakeholders in Kliptown, Soweto. Tshwane came alive yesterday as thousands of people made their way to the Union buildings for the Mandela Remembrance Walk and Run. The event coincided with the continued celebrations of the 100th anniversary of the birth of former President Nelson Mandela. On the international front, the International Monetary Fund says its board has approved a $3.7 million credit facility for Angola to support economic reforms and would immediately disperse around $990 million. French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire says the Yellow Vest protests have been a catastrophe for the French economy. Paris was particularly badly hit. And then finally, a jolly Santa Claus managed to do what he does best at Backhaven Beach in Cape Town this weekend, putting smiles on so many children's faces in a rather expected way. As Santa, who was being transported to the beach on an NSRI boat, disembarked, greeting the expected onlookers with a ho ho ho, his custom-made North Pole boots slipped on the boat's bow, sending him tumbling over into the waves, and ho 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 became whoa. Fortunately, Santa emerged unhurt amidst gleeful laughter from the children on the beach. And all we can say is all's well that ends well. Let's take another look at what's happening in the exciting world of sport. Here's Graham.
Let's kick it off with rugby. The Blitzbokke had to settle for third place at the Cape Town Sevens leg yesterday as they beat New Zealand by 10 points to 5 in the bronze medal playoff. While in that cup final, Fiji, who are strong throughout the tournament, beat the United States by 29 points to 15. In football locally, a massive weekend for Baroka FC, who were crowned Telkom knockout champions on Saturday after they beat Orlando Pirates 3-2 on penalties at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Staying with football, a little further afield, Man City's unbeaten run in the Premier League came to an end on Saturday as they fell to a 2-0 loss to a resurgent Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Elsewhere, Man United beat Fulham 4-1, while Arsenal edged out Huddersfield in our feature game here on 3-1-0. And in golf, Louis Oosthuizen ended a 3-year wait for a trophy yesterday as he won the coveted SA Open title at the Rand Park Golf Club in Johannesburg. Touch on those headlines again in a half hour.
Let's take a first look at your traffic this morning in the Western Cape. If you are in Milnerton on the N7 southbound, there is congestion at the N1 off-ramp. Delays can be expected there. Please allow for extra travel time this morning. And if you are in Gauteng, Boksburg, there is a stationary vehicle on the N12 eastbound after Atlas Road obstructing the right lane. Please approach this with caution. And of course, Metro Rail Southern Line, there will be re-signaling on the Southern Line and trains will arrive and depart from platforms 1 to 5. Due to the reduced number of platforms available for use, trains will have an extended travel time. Over to Ewan for the weather.
Thank you so much, Tabiso. Let's quickly take another look at your weather and your temperatures. And before we do so, we've asked you to send in some of your pictures showing us what it looks like in your parts of the world. Ntokozo Theo Maka, good morning, my brother, sent us a beautiful sunrise picture from Joburg. Ntokozo, you can expect partly cloudy conditions with some showers this morning, reaching a maximum of 23. What a way to start the day. Thank you very, very much for your picture. Continue sending those pictures to us. You can post them on our Expresso Morning Show SABC3 Facebook page. Your temperatures going into your Monday. Polokwane is starting off on 14. Reaching a high of 21 with some thunder showers expected. Mobela 15-20, Pretoria 13-25, Johannesburg also some thunder showers today, 11 minimum reaching a high of 23. Mahikeng 15-31, Klerksdorp 17-31, Kimberley 15-30, Bloemfontein 11-27, Richards Bay 17-21, Pietermaritzburg 12 and a high of 18 degrees, Durban 17-22, Mthatha 10-17, East London 16-22, Cradock 9 this morning, reaching a high of 27 degrees, Port Elizabeth on 16 rather, your maximum 22, George 16-23, Sutherland 9 minimum, reaching a high of 26 degrees, Cape Town 16-25, Worcester 12-31, Springbok 13-30, and Uppington starting off on 17, reaching a high of 33 degrees. And that's a wrap of your weather and your temperatures for the 7 o'clock bulletin.
Mr. Yusuf, we are spreading the joy this morning because you know what? Monday's not always a fun day for anyone.
Yeah.
But I can tell you with Dion Wyatt right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, Expresso, we are about to change that and share the joy with not only the best in electronics and appliances, but also a chance to win. Now, if you identify this morning's mystery gift right here next to myself and Tabiso, you could stand a chance of winning a 5,000 Rand gift voucher from Dion Wyatt. So, of course, we need to give you a couple of clues of what's in this box.
Well, it's a huge one, so today I'm not going to try and pick it up. But the question is, what's in the box? And your options are, is it a Kenwood Elite Chef XL? Is it a Smeg Espresso coffee machine? Or is it a 21.5 iMac? The sheer size of this entire box isn't much of a giveaway today, but we've got a clue for you that will definitely help you figure it out. Clue number one is, this mystery gift was 5,999 Rand and is now retailing for 4,999 Rand, which is a massive saving of $1,000.
So make sure you visit dionwire.co.za and browse through their new deals or online catalog to find out the gift that this morning, that fits this bill. The description we've just given you, it retails at the price of 4,999 Rand. And while you are browsing, if you do purchase anything online, remember there's only a 50 Rand delivery fee, which is another great bonus when shopping at Dion Wyatt. Now, alternatively, you can also download the Dion Wyatt app from the Play Store or Apple App Store and direct access to everything on offer in the comfort of your own phone. And of course, you can scout the mystery gift on there as well.
That's right. Now get entering. Now to enter, simply SMS the keyword joy followed by the answer, your name, your surname and city to 33728. That's 33728. You must use the word joy or keyword joy followed by your answer, A, B or C, your name, your surname, and your city. All SMSs are charged at R1.50 and the lines will close at 15 minutes past 8 this morning. So T's and C's apply and winners will have to have downloaded the Dion Wyatt app to redeem their prize. So bear that in mind. If you need another clue, stay tuned. Or if you have your answer, SMS right now. What are you waiting for?
Share the joy with Dion Wyatt this Christmas for the best in electronics and appliances and with our epic festive season deals. Visit our stores to find the perfect gift you're after or shop online at dionwyatt.co.za. Plus, download the Dion Wyatt app at the Apple App Store or Google Play Store to stand a chance to win one of 5 10,000 Rand shopping sprees. The biggest range of top brands at festive prices you'll hardly believe. Dion Wyatt, technology simplified.
Well, still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast show, the beautiful Lala Hirayama is in studio this morning and we are talking to her about the importance of giving back.
Yeah, spreading some of that goodness. Absolutely love it. Then Ewan is back to beat it. He's got Cindy Abrams with him this morning. He has put him through his paces, it must be said. And we'll give you an opportunity to get up, wake up properly after the break with a bit of a workout.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Monday morning. And what a Monday it's been thus far. I'm telling you, we bring the stars out. It's superstardom everywhere. Now, a great thing is that when the 2019 school year kicks off, 20,000 children across South Africa will receive a brand new pair of school shoes to better equip them for the school year ahead. And this is all part of the hashtag Crush Goodness Project by Clover Crush, and a brand synonymous, of course, with spreading goodness. And the one and only Lala Hirayama is one of the very familiar faces who's involved in the project now for the second year running. And she joins us in studio to share all of the goodness. And it's just, I can just feel the goodness flowing. Ladies and gentlemen, Lala Hirayama in the studio. Neighbors, she's here.
Come on. The original African ninja.
You noticed full time
if
and
we
everything.
were going to greet you, how would we do like a Japanese greeting? Like, what is the proper thing to do?
So everyone puts their hands together.
Yeah.
And that's more like Thai.
Oh, okay.
Or
You
Chinese.
did-
Yeah.
I was doing it
Japanese
'cause
people are more like put your hands to the
Oh, to the
side. You know,
side.
like,
Alright.
konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Booyah.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, this has been such an incredible campaign. We've seen you all over social media, living your best life, giving back, doing the most. But what was it that led you to be a part of the Clover Crush, school shoes drive? What was it? Why did you decide to get on
Guys,
board?
you know what? When it comes to being, in a position where we are, where we get to, experience a lot of these incredible things, and the lifestyle that we have as people who are on media platforms. Everyone goes, oh, we've got to give back, and we've got to do a little bit of, we've got to do some good charity. We've got to. Let's be honest. If kindness was the only religion in the world, what would this life be like?
Wow.
I mean,
that's
come on, think
powerful.
about that, right?
Yeah.
And everyone goes, oh, the next person will do it, or the next person will do it. But if we keep passing the buck, we keep passing that responsibility, no one's ever going to get around to doing something that's going to mean something.
Yeah.
And when I was given this opportunity to be part of this, and I mean, really, it's just a blessing to experience firsthand of seeing these kids, their faces light up.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing, and I think I'm the one actually really receiving the blessing, to be quite honest.
Very true, very true. And that actually just feeds into my next question about, for you, what is the importance of putting out a helping hand for our communities, but in particular, helping out the kids out
right?
there?
So I read something so profound quite a while ago, that perhaps maybe the cure for AIDS is in the mind of a child somewhere.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
All the solutions that we need to help fix the world, our society, our communities are actually in the minds of these kids. And these kids are struggling, and it's got nothing to do with them. It's not, they're put in these positions where they have no way in which to work around it at that age. Giving something like school shoes can uplift their self-esteem, can uplift their self-confidence.
We all know the importance of rocking up at school with that fresh pair of school shoes. It impacts on how you feel about the day, the start of the year.
But never mind that. Think of the kids who are going to school without school shoes.
Yeah.
Never mind having the coolest things, just going without every day and seeing somebody just having something that we take for granted, and that can affect the way they feel about themselves and perhaps how they pursue their lives going on in the future. So just those school shoes, wow, what a huge difference it makes.
Let's talk about your experience at Winsley Primary in
Yes.
Belleville,
It
where
was
you got to
amazing.
experience firsthand the joy of a young child receiving something as basic and, like you say, something that we take for granted on a daily basis, as basic as a pair of shoes. What was your experience there?
Just being greeted by the kids. Kids don't go, that's a celebrity, kids are honest. Kids are truthful. They don't have any preconceived ideas of what money or fame means. So when they're giving love and giving happiness, it's from such a pure place. And that you just came in, it was like Philip. When the World Cup was here, Philip was in the building. I'm telling you, that's what it felt like. The kids were just so real and so beautiful. And even the kids that didn't have anything, just the love and the happiness was just incredible.
Oh, I love
it.
it.
Was.
What piece of motivation, or Monday motivation, if you will, do you have for young fans that are looking at you right now, and especially those that are linked to this campaign that are receiving the school shoes, but those that also want to achieve greatness and achieve Lala Hirayama's status in 2019?
Goodness. Nonsense.
You know what I mean?
You know what?
I love the saying, be the source.
Yeah.
Be the source. And that means if you want friendship, be a friend.
Yeah.
If you want love, give love. Because when you do that, you can't help but receive it. And that is such a beautiful thing. And the universe works for you. It doesn't happen to you. If that makes life happens for you. So whatever you want, be it. Give it, and you shall receive it.
Be the
Amen.
generation.
Hallelujah.
Be the
Can I tweet that?
generation.
Please
love
do
it.
your thing.
While you're busy tweeting that, with much
I'm
love,
gonna
South
get a picture
African
of you while I do
celebrities
it.
like Lala Hirayama, Dino Ranaka, Connie Ferguson on board as part of the Crush the Goodness crew. They are asking you to share the goodness with your loved ones. So all you have to do is buy a Crush today. Follow the details on the back of the pack, dialing the USSD code *120 *5676 the unique code, and then hashtag from your cell phone, and then you could be winning big. Follow the on-screen prompts and complete the requested inputs, and you could win your share of 1 million rand in prizes for you and a friend. So what are you waiting for? You could be like Lala and, of course, make a huge difference. It's time for us to be the generation.
I'm totally doing this. Look at this. Be the source.
Oh, I
Be
love
the
it.
source. Done.
Oh.
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
Yes, back with Cindy Abrams this morning for a bit of a workout, getting into your brand new week. It's a Virgin Active Pound class. She's here. She actually made me work earlier on, Cindy. Right?
Great way to start the
The
Monday.
legs were burning, so listen, get up off the couch right now. Just join in, feel the rhythm, get some legs, get some wooden spoons, whatever you must, or just carry on through the movements. I think it's a brilliant way to wake up. Right, let's do it,
go.
Cindy.
You remember your move?
I'll just follow you.
Now. Single. Last one. And change. Down. Change now. Middle step. Goes out. Abs in.
Immediately
Now go
feel the legs.
lower. 2, 1, change. You working your shoulders? Legs straight. Well done. Change now. All the way down. Abs in, spine straight.
Immediately,
Oh. Change now. Work your chest. Last one. Middle toes out. Double up. Step up.
I hate to put you through, but I gotta keep it moving, but I gotta keep them on their toes, man. I gotta
Keep going.
but I gotta keep it moving, but I gotta
The legs are on fire. Good.
2 more. Now, change. Side to side. Keep going.
Hey, Cindy Abrams right here with a bit of a pound class. Man, let me just move up the legs here for a second. What a way to wake up. Cindy, thank you very much for just
Thank
getting
you
the
for
blood flow.
having me.
Yes, always great to have you inspiring us. Go out there, have a brilliant fitness week as well. Stay active, South Africa.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, what an entertaining workout with Cindy. Well, look, your gut health is very important when it comes to the proper functioning of the rest of your body. Now, we often do hear that fermented foods such as yogurt, kimchi, is it kimchi?
Kimchi.
Kimchi, and kombucha are great for our gut. But here's a simple gut health smoothie that Graham and Lala Hirayama are going to make for us this morning.
Yeah, Lala, I was blown away by the fact that you knew absolutely everything before we went through our ingredients list.
I'm an ninja of everything,
Better than me.
guys.
You know,
but also, it is very early for such things.
the one thing she didn't get. No, that's just to inspire you on a Monday, okay? That's right. That's actually vanilla essence. So,
Yes, okay.
Lala, if you will you take us through these ingredients? Because this is like kind of like a super food-a-thon that we've got going on here.
Right.
So walk us through these ingredients. Seeing as you know them
You
so
want me
well.
to walk?
Yeah, take us through it.
Okay, so we got some blueberries here.
Do you know why?
Why?
They're rich in anti-inflammatory properties.
Yes, that's great. Actually, if you want to have clear eyes,
Really?
beautiful white, bright eyes,
Which you need for
blueberries
TV when you're
every
doing
day.
like 17-hour-long days and you've got to be on camera.
And you've got to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel you.
We thank you for being here. We really do.
Okay, over here we have some linseeds.
Yeah.
And what are they good for?
Oh, well, they're good for what, Graham?
They're one of your superfoods, rich in antioxidants, nice omegas in there. They're very oil rich. And we know that omega-3s, those fatty acids, vital for the brain as well. If you're working those 17, 18-hour days, you want to keep the brain functioning.
Over here we have some chia seeds, superfood, right?
Which are?
Amazing for you.
I'm
just here to learn from you guys, okay?
We're going to add a bit of fiber into the mix there. And again, it's all about that gut health because it is vitally important.
We've got some cocoa nibs over here.
Antioxidants, and take it straight from the source. So not refined chocolates. You want to get a dark chocolate or go straight to the source. Cocoa nibs, brilliant.
And then some cinnamon.
Eases digestion.
Okay, definitely not.
Yeah, that one preloaded. And then I'm going to round it off. We've got honey and we've got vanilla just because it tastes so good. And of course, we know every day you can also include yogurt to improve, the probiotics. And this is ultimately, we know that IBS is something that a lot of people struggle with, and it has a massive effect. So this is a great way to combat that, and I think just improve your overall well-being. So we're gonna hammer it now. So I'm gonna ask you to pass me the ingredients little bit by little bit. So where should we start? Should we start with our blueberries?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I have to steal a few before you take them.
A few. We don't need them all. We've frozen them the night before. It's great for a smoothie as well. It also keeps it nice and cool. Love that. Then I'm going to just do the yogurt, yeah?
Okay.
You don't trust me with the food anymore.
I'm going to give you your chance, mate. And the funny thing is, I normally leave like a trail of destruction after making a smoothie. Then I'll leave it up to you.
We're here to help you.
Okay, what's next?
What do you think?
We can go for it. Okay, here we go. So here's some linseeds.
Linseeds, flax seeds. There are essential oils going
chia
in.
seeds.
Cheers, beautiful.
Eases your digestion.
There you go. Also great for insulin resistance.
Oh, great.
There
Yeah,
you go.
diabetes.
See, you did have one, man.
Oh, there you go. Look at me.
And a little bit of honey.
And honey's good for, now this I know is good for your digestion.
Yeah, it's also antibacterial. And try and go for like a raw, unrefined honey as well, because we know that on the market there are a lot of very refined honeys out there. A little bit of water just to add a bit more of a liquid component for the blast, and then the Malka Sun, of course, our hero ingredient here, which is ideal for gut health. It's going to really help build the immune system. You can go for a tablespoon as much as you like. The flavor profile isn't too strong. There we go. And this is honestly, I mean, if you have one of these every day, it's going to have a massive effect on your health. It really is good.
If you'd like the recipe and the step-by-step guide to it, it is due to SMS.
Louder, louder.
These types of foods can definitely start improving.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it's hard to work with this. But if you want to keep up with your good gut bacteria and you want to make sure that it's strong, use Malkasan as a daily digestive tonic and include as little as 1 teaspoon a day in water, juice, even a smoothie like what we've done here, and your gut health is taken care of. And don't forget to catch the Malkasan 21-day challenge finale this afternoon on Afternoon Express. Are we going to taste this now?
Yes.
A lot has earned a taste.
Okay.
By standing here
Do you want some of
and
your
laughing at you
tome
guys?
of knowledge?
All right.
Here we go. Okay.
While we enjoy this beautifully, amazingly done thing, we're going to be taking a quick break on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't move an inch.
It's the healthiest thing we've ever made on this show.
Give me this. Give me that.
Of course,
give me
we're
that.
using our bamboo straws, which are
so
reusable.
cool.
Right? Very, very cool.
La, Graham. Yes.
It's nice,
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Just watch your teeth afterwards. That's the main thing.
Don't miss Winner Home's grand finale this coming Thursday night. After 3 months of grueling design drama, which duo will earn that 100,000 Rand cash prize as the judge's favorite? Plus, one lucky viewer walks away with the biggest prize on South African television, their choice of one of the 3 completed apartments worth more than 3 million Rand. That's the Winner Home grand finale this Thursday, 13 December at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3. The stage is yours. Winner Home, proudly brought to you by Capitec and Private Property, with Samsung products designed for your connected lifestyle. Grand prize luxury penthouse apartment by Bowen Properties.
Yeah, cool.
It's gonna be all.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right, guys, it's a Monday morning, okay, in case you didn't know, ding dong! Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show Express on SABC3. Now, as a presenter or media personality, you're often thrown into very deep, very confusing situations. You're put in the spotlight where you interact with all sorts of people. People that you love, people that you may be starstruck by, people you may not really even know or like particularly or agree with. And then sometimes you have to interview someone like that, which brings us to this game. So we put together a selection of random celebrities, and we want to hear the very first question that you would ask them in an interview. Okay? It's going to be Lala Hirayama versus Leanne Williams in a game of quickfire. Say what? Say what?
Say what? We're crazy up in here.
Say what? Yes. Okay, ladies. Here it is. I love these pictures. This is bam, bam. The battle of the beauties. Okay. So, okay, we're always going to be starting first with Leanne.
Oh, you don't
then
know
Lala.
go first?
Actually, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Nonsense.
No. We are now switching it up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Arigato. We're going to have Lala first and then Leanne.
You're after the show.
Here we go. First question. Boom. What would you ask these people?
Yeah.
How was the wedding?
Did you get your groove back when you married this 26-year-old fine young thing? Wow, girl.
Okay.
Wow.
What would you ask this person?
Oh. Guys, I feel like I
immediately we became all
wow. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's Tata.
It's Tata Madiba.
Like you don't just you need to do your research.
Yes. How do we have more leaders like you in this day and age? Because we are struggling right now. The struggle is real.
Where do we start right now to fix South Africa? Where is the best place to start?
Sure.
Next person. What would you ask this person?
Ooh.
Oh man.
Michelle Obama.
That's all.
Yeah, no, guys, okay, wait.
It's a serious person.
Go.
Is Ivanka that much of a bee?
Why did you not go in harder with regards to Donald Trump in your book, Becoming?
Okay.
Which I haven't read, so maybe she does. I don't know.
Okay, how about this? What would you ask these people?
Is it real?
Do you feel like you became crazier when you got involved with the Kardashian clan? I don't know.
What would you ask this person? Lady Gaga.
Who that?
That's Lady Gaga. What you talking about?
Who that?
Seriously?
That's like her without the crazy makeup and stuff. That's just, that's just beautiful.
Okay, she's actually really beautiful.
Yeah.
She's a lovely girl.
The question would be, are you? I mean, they say she's broke because of all her. No, because of all her. She puts all her money to her costumes, and she's just so like married to her art. So, I mean, I'd like to know.
I also want to know: are you broke?
Yeah, are you?
You
broke?
can't steal questions. Anyway, what would you ask this person?
Oh.
Hello.
Good luck. Yeah, what would you want from me?
No, you must go.
Aish. Aish is fine. What?
Who said Aish is fine? Who are you?
Graham.
Shush.
Graham. Okay, I would ask. Guys, I know everything like about me. You know what I mean? Like, why would I be asking myself a question?
What would you ask?
I would ask you the question. Does your boyfriend have a brother? I don't know. I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. But do you?
No.
That's like the question you just asked, right? Does he have a brother?
No.
Does he have a brother? He doesn't have a brother. You don't? Adopted?
Once again,
No? Okay, he's not
Leanne's
adopting
just
brother.
losing out.
Just
24/7,
Leanne, that's like you had a
365.
golden moment because you could have phrased that question beautifully, but then you were like a Pirates player in front of goal. Penalty shootout, then
Don't
move.
remind us, please.
I need it. Can we, just so that you guys can see who we're talking about. Do you want to bring him?
Yes, come here.
Oh, sweetie baby.
Oh, sweetie baby.
That's it. Yes. Okay, well, then we're going to pass you a microphone.
because apparently they want you to speak. There we go.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
What's your name, by the way, sir?
My name's Kent.
This is Kent.
Nogal, yes. And
Like-
you know how you were like
clock?
Oh yeah, okay. And you know how you were like asking Priyanka what?
Yeah.
If she got her group back because she
Yes.
was marrying a 26-year-old.
26.
Girl, me, I'm a cougar as well.
Hey.
Me, I got my group back. I'm just saying it.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Look at God. Look at God.
Look at God.
Look at you. Why are
Hey.
you sitting like this?
These things that are being said. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Kent. You're amazing. Lala's
Look
going
at
to be
God.
around us. Just look at God's
Lord,
creation.
I love you, but where mine?
Blessings. Blessings. Blessings.
Where's Lord?
What's happening to this interview?
Bring your bae to work today. Love lives here. Well, listen, the Taste the Culture Festival, which we're going to check out now, is a celebration of Tancha people and their very diverse cultures. It celebrates them through food, fashion, art, entertainment, their works, as well as music, right?
And what a way to do it. I think the brainchild of some brilliant entrepreneurs in Khayelitsha and, of course, the community there. It's attracted attention not just from within our borders, but far beyond that. In fact, far beyond our continent, and this is why.
The sun is out. It is the perfect setting for a celebration. And today I am out in Khayelitsha, the biggest township in South Africa. Its people have all come out today to celebrate its rich culture and history at the Taste the Culture Festival.
The gathering focuses on lifestyle, education, culture, tourism, and was founded by Siyasanga Ntsizi, the director of a marketing events and media company which clearly knows its market well.
Siyasanga, what is the aim of the Taste the Culture Festival?
So the Taste the Culture event is a fashion event. It's a lifestyle event held in the townships. The idea behind it was obviously to bridge the gaps and obviously have a lifestyle festival happening in the townships to actually celebrate who we are and actually celebrate what the townships can offer. So basically, it's all about us. So we celebrate that and obviously become one.
Now you speak about the people and celebrating their culture and their diversity. Why would you say it's so important for the people of Khayelitsha to have an event like this?
I think it also gives them confidence, you know. We're trying to sell Khayelitsha as a township that actually comes with good people. We can host big events. This is done by the people from the community and it's also for the community. So it's good for the community as a whole.
For the local food and beverage entrepreneurs, it's a chance to spread the word on their products, to engage directly with their market, and build homegrown enterprise while having the best of times.
How does it feel seeing all the people here having such a good time?
It's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. At the end of the day, it's never going to be perfect, but all you do is to push and make sure that everybody's happy, everybody's satisfied. Now, the turnout will show you that you're actually growing and you're going somewhere. It motivates you to actually do more.
In the partying crowd, we met music talent scouts, food bloggers, lifestyle influencers, and entrepreneurs, all loving the wealth of culture on show and ready to write, shout, and sing about it.
Mpumi, what a vibe on a Sunday. What's the highlight been for you today?
Like, definitely how people are looking. People are looking amazing. They came out to play. Like, how people are put together, including yourself. Just look at the ensemble. Amazing.
What stood out for me is the diversity of the people who are here today. I think it's phenomenal that people from all walks of life, generations, it's a great generational mix here today. You can see people, malumes, they're all out here, they're having fun, they are celebrating who we are as a people, and we're all here to have a great time and to enjoy our entertainment industry, and I think that's over the past few years have been booming.
Well, we are taking it all the way international. Emma Jane and Fiona. Fiona, you've come from Austria. What's your impression of Khayelitsha being so far?
Well, it's been great so far. I wasn't expecting to walk into something like this, and I'm super excited to spend the afternoon here, enjoy the food, enjoy the music, and enjoy the people.
Emma Jane, you are from Tanzania. What stood out for you today?
I love it here. It reminds me quite a bit of home as well. Especially the nyama reminds me of home. Back home in Tanzania, we have nyama choma. So to come here and eat proper food with your hands, get into the pub, I love it.
I love it.
One woman's Inyama Choma is another man's Shesenyama. Nationalities were bonding over Africa's favorite food. It was hands across the continent and a festival that all are set to return for next year.
Oh,
What an incredible festival, the Taste the Culture Festival out in Khayelitsha. Now imagine this, all the people of Khayelitsha coming together in one, celebrating their culture and their very rich diversity. Well, take a moment, stop imagining, because it's happening right here, right now. But everyone knows what is a good festival without some good food, some good friends, some good ambiance, music, and the vibe is set. Guys, let's dig in. Woo!
Oh, how exciting. Well, listen, you had an awesome workout with Cindy earlier.
I did.
And I feel like we're now going to transfer those moves into the kitchen because it's meat-free Mondays. And, of course, with Be Well's canola oil, omega-3s and 6, you really cannot go wrong.
No.
So this morning we're making a tofu and cauliflower rice.
Oh, and I love it because it's Asian-inspired. It's all of those lovely flavors. And we're using tofu. Now, tofu is a great protein source as well.
And I said to you, it looks like feta from here.
It
That's
does,
before
it
I knew
does.
it was
But
tofu.
the thing is, it doesn't smell like anything. But the great thing about tofu is it absorbs flavor, which is the great thing. And this is what we're going to get in our dressing as well. So let's get going with. We got our Be Well wok oil, which is great for this kind of dish because it's got a very high smoke point.
Yes.
Cool. And then our tofu. And we're going to
So we
sear
start
this down.
off with the tofu.
Yes, we're going to...
There we go. But you knew that was going to happen.
Yes, come on, come on. That's it. Okay, so we're going to give this a nice little sear. You can see there was an initial like bang, and now we just kind of go. So you keep this going. You start like just cooking it a little bit through.
Yeah. And it says ideal for stir fry, so absolutely perfect. Yes.
Sure. So that is now the initial excitement done.
I was expecting flames.
No flame,
Okay,
no flames.
no flames.
Cool. So you keep that going for a little bit. There we
Is
go.
tofu one of those things you need to be delicate with? You can't stir it too much,
No,
or
you know,
does it hold its shape?
Yeah, look, you want to be a little bit gentle with it, but I mean, it is going to firm up nicely a little bit. But also not too much. It stays beautiful and moist. Right.
Okay.
Let's get into the rest of our ingredients. Got some cauli rice, so basically
Yes,
cauliflower.
There we go.
That's going to go
Like
in
a
there.
meat-free and carb-free
Yep.
Monday.
We got some cabbage.
There we
shredded.
go.
Yep, that's going to go in
There's
there.
something about a cabbage that's just, it's perfect for stir fries. You can also play around with the colors.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just
There
like
we go.
that.
Can I pass you something?
Hey? Yes, some spring onion.
Spring onion, there we go. Add it
Yep.
to the recipe.
Cool. Just like
There
that.
we
And then we have
go.
our peanuts.
Our nuts.
Just like that. Cool. And then we have our quinoa, which has been cooked already.
Can I add it?
Yep, go for
there
it.
There we go.
So there we go. Your meat-free Monday option is coming on nicely. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. Now we just want to make the sauce while this keeps going. So Zoe, if you don't mind mixing there. So we've got some peanut butter on there. So you're going to start whisking. I'm going to start taking
Peanut
care
butter.
of this. Yes,
You
we've
know
got
it
peanut
doesn't
butter.
just whisk.
No, a dash of water. I said
Okay.
you've got some peanut butter. A dash of water. Now it's going to take a little bit of
Time to
work,
loosen
yeah.
up. There we go.
Okay, so I'm going to put some soy sauce as well.
I feel like you've set me up for failure here.
Look what you're doing. No. You're doing well. Or do you want to take care of this and you want me to make that?
Let me give it a go. Let me give it a go. It's
You
Monday.
see,
It's
look,
a new
it's
week.
dissolving.
It's getting
Come
there.
on, small
We're
little
getting
movements.
there.
Yes.
There we go. It's all sitting through the whisk.
I'm going to work with you now, honey.
Oh gosh, you're adding more sticky stuff.
But it's going to all dilute it nicely.
There we go. It's
And you'll
blending
see.
well.
Blending
there
well.
we go.
Some chilies,
Oh, this is going to be a spicy
just like that.
sauce. Ooh.
Get in there, all of the chilies.
I'm smelling something. Hold on. Yeah, it's the chilies.
Yeah. And now, once that is done, we're going to get that in here. Is it done properly?
Just some little clump. Hier kan maar so laaste roer gee.
Let's do this. A little bit more water.
There we go.
Okay. Just like that.
There we go. Oh,
Nice.
absolutely amazing. Now, of course, if you would love to have this recipe sent to you, all the steps, the ingredients list, SMS that keyword. It's BWELL to 33728. Can you get the flavors coming through?
You'll see now. And smell that. Smell that. Absolutely beautiful. You get the sesame kind of seed flavor as well from the wok oil, which is also great. And that's it, because everything is practically cooked. You heat this now through, just like that. And you start dishing it. And when it's done, it's over there. You serve with some fresh coriander and some toasted sesame seeds as well further to finish it off.
I love
and
that.
you are good to go.
Meat-free Mondays. Now, in case you missed any of these steps, we don't have a recap for you, but we've got the recipe, we've got the ingredients. SMS the keyword, it's BWELL to 33728. We will send you everything that you need to make this. In fact, it is a tofu and cauliflower rice, a stir fry, and I think, this is Meat-free Mondays to a whole other level.
Smells amazing. Be well, 2333728. Thank you very much, Zoe.
So yum, so delicious. What a vibe, what a time
All
in the
the
kitchen.
time,
Oh
all the
man,
time.
we've been talking about the Woolies hashtag Bring It Home competition for the last month, and your response has been incredible. The festive season is here, and this festive season, Woolies are helping 100 South Africans reunite with those most special to them.
Yeah.
But as they say, good things do come to an end, and sadly, the competition ended yesterday.
Yeah, so this week we'll be announcing our last winners, and in fact, the first of them this morning is on the line right now. Our third winner this morning, excuse me, Elfrida Loubser, who nominated her daughter, Lauren. Hi, Elfrida.
No, she's not on the line. The next one is on the line because we're giving away another.
We are communicating now. But anyway, this is the story that she shared with us, saying, I was retrenched this year and I'm unable to afford travel expenses for my daughter to come home for Christmas as she's currently studying in Cape Town. Well, Elfrida, good news. We have some good news for you today that you and your daughter will be reunited, spending the holidays together. So thank you for sharing that story with us.
Come on, Elfrida. Come on, Elfrida. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, our next winner is on the line with us this morning. It's Denise, who nominated her son, Nicholas. Denise, good morning.
Good morning, Expresso.
Ah, it's so good to have you on the line. Now, tell me, why did you nominate your son, Nicholas?
I nominated him because I miss him so much. I haven't seen him in about 3 years. Well, at least 3 years.
Oh, wow. Why haven't you seen him in 3 years?
Due to finance as well as health.
Yeah. And I believe that you're a pensioner, right?
Yes, I am. But I'm so happy. I'm happy. I'm doing a happy dance here.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Well, Kat's probably going to do a happy dance for you any second now. Cue, happy dance. There we go.
There it is. It's all
Denise, you don't have to worry anymore. There's a happy dance coming through, but not just that, because your son, Nicholas, is going to be celebrating Christmas with you.
Yeah. I'm so happy.
It is fantastic.
Take pictures and send them, share them with us on social media if you can, Denise. Thank you so much for the tremendous stories that you've been sharing with us all throughout this journey. It's been a very emotional one with all the winners, and we hope that every single one of you who's won so far will have the most amazing Christmas with your family and your loved ones.
Oh, I always love that. It's so heartwarming to bring families together. Well, still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast show, Lala Hirayama is still here. She's not leaving, and we get to chat to her a little bit more after the break.
And we've been busy in the kitchen with all of those festive treats, so we're going to get lunch sorted with a Christmas-inspired stuffed butternut. And of course, breakfast was sorted with our Milk Sun Super Smoothie, which is delicious.
Digestive problems are increasing. Avogel's Malcasan is a Swiss daily digestive tonic that's high in L+ lactic acid to support healthy gut bacteria.
Don't take credit. Unexpected coming from a bank. But just think about it. Using credit to finance a flashy lifestyle to show that you've arrived won't help you live better. What's new today is old tomorrow, except for the debt that you still have to pay. But do take credit to renovate your home, buy a more reliable car, or pay for your children's education. If that's your goal, then Capitec will help you realize your dreams. Because living better starts when you get credit for the right reasons.
Yeah. Are my ears connected as well? Got a little bit of fight left inside. It's gonna be alright. You are the diamond and you're still shining bright. It's gonna be alright. And I just can't stop thinking about it. Together we both know we're stronger than one. And I don't want no memories without you.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, our guest this morning is a Japanese-born South African television presenter, dancer, actress, model. Basically, she's everything and she's amazing, and she's been on our screens since she was only 15 years old. Now, she continues to embark on new endeavors that are fed by her passions. So we are catching up with her while she has a moment to catch her breath. Please give another big Expresso welcome to Lala Hirayama, everybody.
Konnichiwa. With these intros, though.
And you're such a fan of the show.
Dude, guys, can you not tell the people that employ me, because you are the way I love this show.
Oh my gosh.
We love that you love us because we love you
it.
just as much. Especially because, you know, when you come onto the show, we always like have fun, we're laughing. But
so
you're also here to inspire and to, I think, really put your hand up and make a difference in society. I mean, last time that you were here as well, you were here with your uncle talking about the polycystic ovarian syndrome treatment that he developed.
That's a great face I'm making there, guys.
Look
My
at that.
goodness.
Just so
I feel
serious.
like I'm capturing life there.
In there. So what's the feedback been since that?
Guys, listen, it's just been incredible. So I've had a couple of women actually fall pregnant. What? So polycystic ovarian syndrome, unfortunately, it's very, very difficult to fall pregnant.
Yeah.
And women go through, you know, a lot of money, going through artificial insemination, IVF, all sorts of things. And they decided that they were going to stop that and just go on the life source and embrace, you know, a different lifestyle for a little bit. And within 2 months, we had 3 women fall pregnant.
Wow.
Which is just incredible. Someone lost 20 kilos. People are experiencing energy, you know, better skin, their hair coming back. You know, listen, living with polycystic ovarian syndrome is a struggle that only women who suffer from this syndrome can understand. Fatigue is such a real thing, and you know, we all go, oh my God, I'm so tired. But when you suffer from severe fatigue, just getting out of bed is almost impossible. And so is depression, and you know, just the mental issues that come with it. So knowing that LifeSource has been able to, you know, assist with that has just really given me more than, you know, more than I could have ever dreamed, just in terms of feeling like I'm doing something meaningful.
Well done. Well
That's
done.
powerful. I love that. And of course, related to that, you also participated in the Marie Claire Naked issue.
Yeah.
Where you...
Guys.
Hello, girlfriend.
You did the thing.
My goodness gracious me, this is, you know, kids, man. The kids are
11,000 likes later.
Yes, yes.
Goodness.
Can we take that off? The
How
kids
my
are
director's trying to tell me where the heart is placed. But anyways, you also talked about your journey with PCOS and how it has taught you more about your body. And what was your experience like with regards to being in this issue?
Yeah, this photo shoot was an extremely liberating experience for me. Yeah. For 2 years, I was very ashamed of my body. Wow. I was known to be this fitness girl. And I was always in the gym, and I used to make a lot of fitness videos, and people used to come to me and go, oh, girl, you know, your body, because I was a dancer, so, you know, that kind of made sense. But when PCOS really hit me hard and it kind of erupted, I gained a lot of weight. I felt like I was losing control. Mentally, I wasn't in a good place. Yeah. And when they asked me to do this photo shoot, I had just started with LifeSource, and I was taking the product. I've been taking the product for just about a year. And my body had kind of come right, but my mental hadn't yet, hadn't caught up. Yeah. And I had just come back from Japan when I shot this, and that was a very therapeutic time for me as well, because I hadn't gone home for so long and seen my family. I was in a really good space here, and you know when sometimes the universe just does just great things, just puts things in your path, and this was one of those things that really just helped me heal, because afterwards I left there going, I let it all out. Oh, wow. I just allowed myself to be perfect in my imperfections. And, you know, as someone who thinks, okay, well, I need to lose weight here, I need to fix this, people look at you and go, my goodness, Lee, you're so beautiful. You know, oh my God, you're so amazing. But here in your mind, you've got all these things of what you need to fix. Where I just let it be and just silence that. That's a liberating thing.
That is a very liberating thing.
It's a difficult thing.
Which is so amazing because we never know what battles people are going through when they're going through. You look at the picture and it seems perfect, but everybody's fighting their own battle on a daily basis.
Because it's a mental thing. You know, that is where the real battle is being fought.
But now, like a phoenix, you're rising, and it's beautiful.
Wow, look at you, Mr. Poet.
Indeed, indeed. Listen, we were scrolling through your gram,
and your Twitter.
I'll stalk us.
And here you were on the decks, DJ La La, La 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 La. What is this? So this is like a passion of yours that you're living out now?
So, Dad's a musician. I grew up in a house where there was always music and jazz, and I played the piano and the violin, and I played the guitar, and I grew up with music.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to DJ for a very, very long time because it's the only way I can really express myself with music that I really love, because I was trained classically, and you know, rest in peace Beethoven, but it's not going to happen in the club.
No.
You might be onto something right now.
So I just thought to myself, you know what, all the music that I love. Oh yeah, shout out to Ricky for putting me on, and PH.
When people like that are putting you on, you know.
But you know, I play something called Moombaton, which is not a very popular genre in South Africa. It's a dance genre. It's dance hall, EDM, bit of Dutch house, dub. It's really, really awesome. Major Laser's kind of the people who's really kind of flying that flag at the moment internationally, but locally we don't really have Moombaton DJs. So as a dancer, it was my favorite style of music to dance to, and I just thought, listen, no one's doing the things.
Exactly.
Let me do the things for the pots, man.
Okay, there it is. Old school hip hop, rhythm Tuesdays, Shogun. Tonight.
Yes.
Okay,
look at that.
Okay, so you used to be a triple threat. Now you're like quadruple.
Just securing all the bags that other children will no longer be securing.
Oh, stop that, would ya? Stop that. Listen, I think we all need to just express ourselves the way. And you know what? How many people have said to me, "Oh, she's a DJ. What is she thinking? You can't just go and take other people's jobs." Guys, if you want to do something, no matter how old you are, no matter 40s, 50s, and 60s, go do the things. Never mind what other people say.
Be the source.
Be the
source.
We love it.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
It's been
thank you.
so amazing catching up with you, just living vicariously through you as well, and having you part of the show every single time you come around here. Let's give it up one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Lala Hirayama. Arigato gozaimasu.
Well, we are doing the things here in the kitchen this morning. We have always registered dietitian Cindy Chin with us, and Chad Simon manning the pan. Come on, give it up for Chad, man. What a legend, brother. Thank you very much for joining me. I see you getting straight in there, Cindy.
No, straight to work.
It seems like you're not going to be doing a thing for us this morning. But the thing is that we are doing, of course, over the festive season, we tend to eat a lot of meat, which might not sit that well with your vegetarian guests and friends. But you can still be the star of the show thanks to Woolie's range of plant-based kind of foods that you can put together. And we are making a stuffed roasted butternut this morning that is absolutely delicious, with a bit of a festive shine and shimmer to it as well. Cindy, you can take us through it, exactly what we're going to be doing, and Chad's your helper.
Yeah, fantastic. So before we go into the stuffed butternut, I just want to explain, because we've got all these delicious goods here, and often when you've got a party platter, it's often meat-based or a lot of dairy or things that your vegetarian or vegan friends can't really eat. So just to give you a quick overview of our product range, well, if you look at our plant-based, with this little logo here, it's very easy.
Okay.
The white label is vegan,
Yeah.
and then the green one is vegetarian with milk or eggs. So it's quite an easy way for you to see what's what. This is a delicious, like a butternut layered bake, and there's an aubergine moussaka over there, and some lovely, really lovely main meal options here with some pita breads and stuff. And over here we've got all your falafels and chili poppers and baba ganoush and avocado. Like
Possibly my favorite word in the world.
Delicious.
Baba ganoush.
Baba ganoush. Do you know what that is, Chad?
Thank you.
So it's a lovely a roasted aubergine, delicious, like a cold spread that you can use as a dip or as a spread. So
Beautiful,
delicious.
flavorful garlic in there as well as beautiful.
So it makes plants exciting, and really it is about, you know, if you think of a plant-based diet, people often think of like boring or not very tasty, but this is delicious. And it makes it so exciting and easy to get your greens in.
Exactly. Well, Cindy, that's a brilliant range. I mean, it really takes your festive kind of menus on an easier side if you're going to be prepping for guests, maybe even for yourself as well, so you don't spend that hours in the kitchen. But Chad, so you've been frying up some mushrooms there for us. You've got some garlic in there as well.
Yeah, with a bit of olive oil, mushrooms, and some garlic.
That's it. Well, you are doing the things, man.
I'm just, you know, I'm at the basic level right now, and we're about to take it another level up.
Yeah, this is the next notch up. So all you do is you pour that into that and just mix it around.
So what is that, Cindy?
So that is the apple and sage stuffing that we're going to mix together, and once it's all moistened together, then we're going to fill our butternut.
Okay, so it's easy as that. So what is the great thing? Citrus, apple, and sage stuffing, you say?
Wow.
And that's
Sounds
going to
amazing.
obviously, it's going to complement the butternuts, I'm sure. It sounds amazing.
So instead of a meat-based stuffing, we're going to do a veggie, plant-based.
So basically, what are you waiting for? Because at the moment you see it's quite crummy and dry.
Yeah.
So what
what you could do, you could add a bit more oil, or you could just add a bit of moisture to it.
Okay. But I mean, for our recipe purposes, we can move on.
We can just move on. So what you could do, so it's not going to, and when you bake it, it will obviously moisten with the moisture.
with the juices.
So this butternut has been roasted for about half an hour just to get it to start to get tender.
Yeah.
And then what you do is we stuff it with the stuffing. So what
go
you can
for
do
it.
is you can start to...
Chad, go for it, River.
Okay, cool.
It will be a bit loose, but it's fine.
Okay, so I'll stuff it in the...
Pop it in, don't worry about it.
In there.
Yep, there we go.
I'm sure, and you can be generous with this, eh?
Yeah, top it up because it will all just settle a bit in the oven as well.
Okay. If you want to get your hands on the recipe to our stuffed butternut, our festive stuffed butternut this morning, very easy. SMS the keyword Woolworths to 33728. That's Woolworths to 33728, and really give your vegetarian guests something to look forward to. And I think this is going to be absolutely brilliant if it is on that festive menus. That's Woolworths to 33728. You can also check it out on our website, expressoshow.com. So once that's on there, good job, Chad. Good job, man. Well done.
It's amazing. Yeah, it looks beautiful. So what you do is then you just pop it back into the oven for another half an hour until the flesh is lovely and tender, and you get a nice little browning on that.
Yeah.
And then all you do is you just brush this on.
What is that?
Glaze. So this is a pineapple shimmer glaze. If you have a look, there's a bit of edible gold shimmer, which gives it just a bit of that glam for Christmas.
So it gives that little bit of a
for your
festive feeling to it as well. So,
festivities.
so once it's done, when it comes out.
Yeah, then you just
Okay, well, that's fine.
But you can do, I mean, you can...
Okay, so you can do it. You can go for it. And then you get that beautiful shine like we have on our finished ones over there.
Put it on just pour in.
Bro, I think just go for it.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then just brush that over, yeah.
Oh, lovely. There we go.
Nice. Well, Chad, while you are finishing up our beautiful... getting in there, man. The keyword is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728. Here's a quick look at those steps once again.
Beautiful.
And there you have it. The recipe keyword is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728 for your festive roasted stuffed butternuts this morning. Definitely want to add once again on your festive menu. We are sorting out festive menus, dude. Like it's like from here to the other end of the studio already.
No, that's
it's
exciting.
crazy. It's been
I can't
amazing.
wait to make this.
Bro, you
this
should.
festive. Yeah, I will.
Are you big into kind of eating meat, or are you trying to also just I try
and
adopt more plant-based?
Yeah, I try and eat less meat.
Yeah. I think it's a big drive around everyone. And obviously, Cindy, you guys are making it very easy for us.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much for joining us this morning. Chad, good job, man.
Thanks so much.
Looking forward to your performance in just a
Me
little
too.
bit, man. Stick around. This man is going to be blowing up your Monday morning right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Cindy Chin as well, of course, and Woolworths registered dietitian, giving us all the feels with our vegetarian options. But really, if you want to get your hands on this recipe, Woolworths to 33728. Check out our website as well. That's expressoshow.com.
Well, we are taking the quickest of breaks on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now that we've made Chad Simon work really, really hard in the kitchen, he's going to perform for us alongside DJ Kosher. You do not want to miss out on that.
Then the doc is in the house, Dr. Eve, that is. We're going to talk about tackling those holidays stress-free because we want to be able to chill out. We'll get into that after the break. 021 430 9881. Give us a shout.
Got a little bit of fight left inside. It's gonna be,
I just need the ears to be.
It's gonna be alright. You are the diamond and you're still shining bright. It's gonna be alright. And I just can't stop thinking about it. Together we both know we're stronger than one. And I don't want no memories without you. It's gonna be alright. Yeah, for a good time. Oh, I'm I'm here for a long time too. I'm here for a long time too. I'm here for a good time. Just know that I'm there every day of my life. I'll be watching you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back. This is your feel-good breakfast show and a lot of excitement on this Monday morning. And ho, ho, ho with Dion Wyatt. It seems to be like they are Santa's #1 helper when it comes to getting the best in electronics and appliances. And that's for yourself or those you love. And what's even better is those happy little elves at Dion Wyatt. They are giving you, that's our amazing viewers, a chance to win a 5,000 Rand gift voucher just in time for Christmas. But all you need to do is you need to figure out what have they got wrapped in this giant box over here.
It's huge. Is it Kenwood Elite Chef XL Smeg Espresso coffee machine or a 21.5 iMac? If you visit dionwyatt.co.za and trawl through their latest deals or their online catalog or download the Dion Wyatt app from your app store, then you'll easily uncover what awesome gift is hiding in here. And it could be easier, but if you need another hint, here's clue number 2 this morning, all right? This gift has 20 different attachments.
Ah, it's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
It is a dead
Yeah.
giveaway. And I mean, that means only one thing. So here you go. A quick reminder, it retails at 4,999 Rand. It's marked down from 5,999 and it has 20 different attachments. I feel like those are your clues. Now, if you know, enter simply by SMSing the keyword joy, followed by your answer, so that's option A, B, or C, your name, your surname, and city to 33728. That number is 33728. Our keyword once again is joy, followed by your answer A, B, or C, your name and surname, and your city. Those SMSs are charged at R1.50. Lines will be closing in 10 minutes or so, so
Just
at
now.
8:15,
Yeah.
8:15 this morning, that's when our lines close. Those T's and C's also do apply, so make sure you enter now.
But now we have to also remind you that you need to have downloaded the Dion Wyatt app in order to be eligible for this. If you have not got the app, you haven't downloaded it, download it now and get SMSing.
Share the joy with Dion Wyatt this Christmas for the best in electronics and appliances and with our epic festive season deals. Visit our stores to find the perfect gift you're after or shop online at dionwyatt.co.za. Plus, download the Dion Wyatt app at the Apple App Store or Google Play Store to stand a chance to win one of 5 10,000 Rand shopping sprees. The biggest range of top brands at festive prices you'll hardly believe. Dion Wyatt, technology simplified.
Well, time to add some more feel-good to your Monday morning. DJ Kosh has been in the studio, in the kitchen, cooking with some of the hottest artists out there. One of them, Chad Simon, they're about to drop their collaboration called Watching You.
Got a little bit of fight left inside. It's gonna be alright. You are the diamond and you're still shining bright. It's gonna be alright. And I just can't stop thinking about it. Together we both know it's stronger than one. And I don't want no memories without you. It's gonna be alright. Here for a good time. Oh, I'm here for a long time too. I'm here for a good time. Just know that I'm there with you. My life, I'll be watching you. back and you got mine till the end. On this long be alright. Here for a good time. I'm here for a long time too. Here for a good time. Just know that I'm there with you. My life. Here we go. I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. Say every day of my life.
Come on, man. DJ Coach and Chad Simon. Watching you, man. Very, very, very nice. Summer all over that track, man. So we'll be hearing it bumping up in the clubs, in all the good places over this summertime, yeah?
Yeah, we're looking forward to that, man. Thanks to Colin Coach for getting me out here.
Absolutely, man.
He gave me the call, and I said yes. Gave me the call up.
Yeah.
And I said yes, and we
Call
did
up
it,
to the
man.
team.
Yeah, and what an honor to be able to, you know, touch it, such an iconic piece of South African music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you going to be performing that at the Black Tie Experience?
I might just.
Yeah?
Friday
Maybe
night.
drop
Will
it.
you be there?
Well, I might just be there. You know, give me a mic and I'll be there somewhere.
Yep. This Friday. This Friday. Yeah.
Listen, in the meantime, let us know what you thought about that performance of Watching You. We'll have more music from DJ Kosher a little bit later on.
Well, we're all getting so festive right now on Expresso Morning Show. And the best part of this special season is, of course, the giving. Now, every morning we will be calling one lucky viewer who will be entered into the hashtag Loot Festive competition. And, of course, we could be opening one of these doors and you could be standing a chance of winning incredible prizes. There's been computers, phones, PlayStations, gadgets, and so much
I don't know
more.
why you always feel the need when you're standing out to go. Because it is just so amazing. So if you're wondering how you get in on the act, you first got to go onto loot.co.za's Facebook page, like the page, then comment on the page with hashtag #LootFestive and your wish list item, that thing that you are craving, lusting after this festive season. You can either just copy the link from the loot.co.za page or post a picture of that particular item. But here's the cracker. You've got to get onto your Facebook Messenger and make sure you stay tuned, because winners will be contacted directly and have 4 hours to reply via Messenger. Facebook Messenger, keep an eye.
I don't know how to stand still. This music
It's
is so
just too
amazing.
beautiful.
It's so amazing. So the Loot Facebook page is where it's all happening, Loot Festive. And of course, we could be making your wish come true this holiday season. Hashtag Loot Festive. I can't wait to see what's behind these doors. Hey, like here.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh my goodness.
It's an awesome.
Okay, we're going to take a break. Yes, we are going to take a break. Well, after the break, it's holiday season and you're probably thinking of going away with your family and your loved ones, but it can be stressful. And Dr. Eve is coming in just to talk about how to have a stress-free holiday with your loved ones.
Ooh, and then we're also going to spend some time in the kitchen making some festive brownies. I mean, this is the time to be jolly.
Yeah.
And it's the PG brownies.
Yeah, you have the brownies. I'm going to have some frappe. Can I have a frappe, please, princess?
Oh.
Nice!
Look at you.
What's your flavor? Cool down the tasty way this summer and enjoy a moment in between with Mac Cafe.
Moving out? Need more room? Scaling down? Private property is a great place to start your search. With thousands of new properties from South Africa's top real estate agents, banks, developers, and homeowners. It's the easiest way to find your next home. Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Search privateproperty.co.za.
Don't miss the Winner Home Grand Finale on Thursday, 13 December at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3 as a viewer wins the biggest prize on South African television, their very own home worth over 3 million rand. Winner Home, proudly brought to you by Capitec and Private Property, with Samsung products designed for your connected lifestyle. Grand Prize Luxury Penthouse Apartment by Bowen Properties.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show. It's a Monday morning. We're approaching the end of the year right now, and many of us will be finally jetting off to that dream holiday destination with our family, or you may be taking a long road trip to connect with loved ones so far away from you. But sometimes, however, making sure that you get all there safely and that you come back in one piece can be just as stressful and leave you feeling like you need a holiday from your holiday.
So today we are asking Dr. Eve, our expert, the question: are you going away with your loved ones this holiday? And of course, how do you survive the chaos and the stress of the holiday period? And how do you make sure that you keep it stress-free for your vacation? Our relationship expert, Dr. Eve, is in the building, and she's going to help us discuss this hot topic. Our lines, as usual, are open, so you can feel free to call us on 021-430-9881 with your questions and your comments, or even just to engage. And of course, you can remain anonymous if you so choose. Dr. Eve in the house.
You can ask questions about your mother-in-law anonymously if you want to as well.
Exactly, because all of us, we pounce on her when she walks into the building. We're like, okay, so this is happening right now. You know, it's really cool.
So looking at this stressful holiday kind of syndrome, if you will, that happens, what are the factors that contribute to a holiday being so stressful that you eventually want to have a holiday from your holiday?
Right, so let's start with what you're feeling like right now, all of us. What are we feeling like right now?
Well, it's been a long year, it's been a tough year, it's just been expectations. It's just, I just need a break. Ugh.
Exactly, so that is how people start off this so-called happy festive season time. You're exhausted, you're super stressed, and you are really concerned about things like money, Christmas shopping. You've also coming out of a place where you're trying to work long hours to finish off your 2018 year. So what do you do when you're feeling stressed and exhausted and you know you're walking into a situation where there is going to be dynamics in families that have been problematic for the last 20, 30, 40 years, and you're going to be walking into them? You do what's on the table, which is food and alcohol. And what happens when you do too much food and alcohol because you really just need to get rid of these difficult feelings is that there is just way more conflictual dynamics that happen. So people begin their Christmas holiday season already stressed, tired, overworked, and argumentative. So we're going to give some tips on how to manage yourself during this time, which we acknowledge can be a very difficult time. And we're going to talk about some of the dynamics that happen in families and what do families really look like today? What are you really walking into when you walk into this Christmas season or holiday season with your family, when you're stuck in a place, in a car, in a plane, on an island, or just in your backyard? How do you really manage all these things that we have to acknowledge are difficult? And I think that's the first point. You want to acknowledge that this is not happy, merry time for everybody.
This is true. And that's what we're going to be acknowledging. And of course, Dr. Eva is going to be sharing those tips with us as we discuss all things about families coming together and the stress that usually can implode or explode as soon as families get together. 021-430-9881 is the number to call. This is a safe space. Dr. Eve is here to answer all of your questions.
All right, jumping to the kitchen once again after that little intriguing topic about holiday stress. But listen, stress-free, because if you're going to make these, you'll be fine. We're going to be sprinkling some joy with the nation this morning with Salati making festive brownies. Teresa's in the kitchen with us, and she's here to take us through this recipe. Definitely something that you can add to your festive menu as well. Absolutely. Another thing that we can add on there.
And it's a sweet treat. I mean, this is one of those things you can get the whole family involved completely. I mean, I'm a stress eater, so even if you do feel a little stressed these holidays, this is the snack to want to go to.
And you can treat yourself this time of year.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Just go for it.
Time.
Okay.
No, for anyone, even if you've been on a diet, it doesn't really matter because the funny emojis on the packet will go like, okay, hang on, this is fun, this is good, we're going to get in there as well. Right, so take us through the recipe.
Shall we go through it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to put our salati sugar in first.
There we go.
Basically what we're going to be doing is mixing all of the dry ingredients together,
Right.
and then the wet ingredients, and then putting it all together.
Okay.
There we go.
So it's super easy. So I've basically got my flour, my cocoa, and my sugar. So just give that a little bit of a mix.
And I
you
mean,
can leave
Salati
that.
is great at bringing, communities together, bringing the family together.
Yeah.
That's
there
it.
we go. Okay.
And the
Can I help
interesting
you
thing
here?
about
Yes,
talking about that,
thanks.
Zoe, is the fact that it's got such a rich history in South Africa. And you can see on the back of their packaging, they've got this story of where they come from. Yes, deep in the heart of South Africa, blessed with abundant sun and fertile fields, our story of joy begins. And it continues on like that. You can go and have a read for yourself. It is actually amazing just to see where it comes from.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, just
And I think
taking
that's
it
joy
back.
on a plate right there.
It's
I mean,
joy on a plate, sprinkling some joy, and we love it.
So I've had some yogurt in the bowl, and
Okay.
I've added some butter.
So yogurt, you're putting it in there, which is
Yes.
interesting because it'll make sure that it's super moist.
That's exactly
Eh?
right, yeah.
All right.
Which is what you want for the brownie.
Yes.
Add your eggs in there,
Okay.
There we go.
because you definitely want them to be nice and moist and dense, and
Yeah,
that to me is
delicious,
a
man.
true brownie.
Chocolatey
Sitting
brownie.
down
Absolutely.
after that Christmas feast
we
with
go.
a cup of coffee and a brownie.
That's
You
it.
see?
So do I just
Are you
fold it
gonna
in
mix?
for you?
Yeah, go for
okay,
it.
there we go. Is there
Fold
a
it all
particular
in.
way? Okay.
Yeah.
Particular
it's
way
all
to
mixed.
mix it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
then
you don't have to worry about too much about the folding thing, as
It's
long as it
not-
gets mixed.
yeah,
Eh? This is the great thing about brownies.
it's quite a robust
Yeah.
batter, so you can kind of just
can
do
just
your
get
thing.
into it.
Well
There we
done,
go.
Zoe. Look at that.
I'm not making a
Good
mess.
folding.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And I'm going to throw in some chocolate,
That's going to add our chocolate
because that's
Wow.
going to
to
melt and make it all gooey, and it's going to be amazing.
Okay.
Can you throw some nuts in?
Absolutely,
As well, if
anything.
you want to?
Totally.
Yeah.
And also with the chocolate, you can do milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white.
okay.
There
you
we
can
go.
add anything you like. So we've got our pan here that we've greased. Make sure that
Okay.
it's really well greased. And
Can
then
I
you can
add
just
it to our pan?
throw it in
Yeah.
there.
There we
Cool.
go.
That looks
So
good.
definitely sprinkling some joy with Salati with our festive brownies here this morning.
There we go.
If you want to get the SMS, you can just SMS the keyword Salati to 33728. That's Salati to 33728. We'll send you ingredients list and a link to the recipe that you can go follow as well. And it'll also be on our website, expressoshow.com.
Is this one of
Brilliant.
those things where you have to bang it, or is that a cake?
That's more of a cake,
Okay,
yeah. This
so
you don't have to worry. Just make sure it's nice and even. And then bake it at 180 for about 20 to 25 minutes, just until it's set on top. And then you know it's done. Because you
Yeah.
still want them to be a little bit almost underdone in a way. So
Yeah.
they're nice and gooey.
So it doesn't
and-
dry
Such
out
an easy
completely.
recipe.
Exactly.
And you know what?
So easy.
Gifts. A nice little brownie gift, come on.
And a
Yeah.
cute
With a
little
ribbon
jar.
and a jar.
Oh my goodness.
It'll make the
Sorted.
perfect thing, especially.
Sorted.
Cool, so Salati to 33728. If you've missed any of the steps, it really is easy, but we're taking care of you this morning, so here are those steps once again. And there you have it. The keyword is Salati to 33728 to get your hands on our festive brownies this morning, yes. But I wonder, I would like to taste them, but I'm going to reserve that for somebody else.
Okay, we will. I'm like, our kitchen fairies came and they took the spoon away. I'm still planning on licking it. That's the best part.
Honesty,
but we
we
have
love it.
the brownies that are done. Teresa, you did a fantastic job, but we have a very special guest as well that needs to try them. So are we going to invite Lala in?
Yes, get in there, Lala.
I'm so excited, guys. You did the wrong thing by calling me in because now I'm going to eat all of them.
But we knew this. We knew this because also the last time you came here, you stole all the food, so it's fine.
That's what I do.
So that's all yours, but give it a taste.
Okay. You made
Let us
this.
know what you think. Teresa made them.
Nice little sprinkle of some salati.
Icing sugar on top, yeah.
And I have to say, the packaging is so cute with the little emojis. Oh,
You
she's
see,
left.
the minute Lala leaves with the food, then you know it's good. Salati to 33728, that's the keyword. You can
share
have it. You can have it. Look, you are so kind. She is just so kind. Listen, SMS that keyword salati to 33728, and by doing so, you'll also be automatically entered into the draw to stand your chance of winning a Philips blender, which is amazing. A great little prize, and maybe a little gift as well that you can get this this festive season. So SMS the keyword salati to 33728, and you'll automatically stand a chance to win that Philips blender right here on Expresso's SABC3 Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, it's brownies.
Sprinkle joy this festive season with Salati.
So we're going to take the quickest of breaks. When we return, we're going to continue our discussion around family. It's so awesome connecting with family, having everyone in the same house again for about an hour. Then all of the drama kicks in. We're going to help you survive probably the most crazy, emotional, political time of your life. It's Christmas. It's the holidays. We love it.
Oh, man, how to get along with your family 101. And then we're taking it to the kitchen once again, giving you a really delicious recipe. It is a festive cheese parcel. Oh, man, you want to make sure you stick around for that. Don't go anywhere.
Clover Crush, 100% pure fruit juice packed with vitamins and no added sugar. Crush your daily dose of goodness, now available in long life. Crush is spreading goodness by giving away 20,000 pairs of school shoes. See pack for details and stand a chance to win 1 million rand in prizes for you and a friend. Nominate a school to receive school shoes.
Made with love by Clover.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast show on a Monday morning. Expresso right here on SABC3. Relationship talk time with Dr. Eve, and we're discussing holiday stress, especially if you're planning on going away with the family. You planned a holiday, long trips in the car. Maybe you're flying with the baby. In fact, Dr. Eve put up a poll on social media asking, what causes you the most holiday stress? Is it family gatherings? Is it your relationship? Is it money? and an overwhelming majority of people say that it's money, 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 money.
Yeah, incredible. What does it say about the season? I think it talks to, once again, expectations. There we go. And I think also what has added to the stress of money, perhaps, is social media. That we want to put up photos that look this, extravagant or this amazing Christmas holiday time, and also us in very extravagant and luxurious or interesting places.
And giving those beautiful gifts that are worth a post on an Instagram.
Exactly.
People suffer from that pressure, and it's real.
Yeah, absolutely, it's real. So I read about a piece of research. I could only find one piece of research to find out the impact of Christmas on people's lives. And they said that Christmas is more stressful than divorce or moving house.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Well, if our viewers feel the same, phone us and tell us about that, how stressful is it? And do you also agree with the fact that money is causing you a huge amount of stress at this time of the year? Because of the expectations, and I do want to talk about expectations that we have on each other. Yes. Expectations to perform, but not in a sexual way, well, perhaps for some.
That accelerated quickly.
Well, listen, that's who I am. So it's expectations to be able to provide the certain kind of standard or gifts, and people are under pressure. We're living in a very tough financial situation, country, and so here we have to now perform financially and give all the goodies that we used to. And I'm going to bring in a concept that I've created called Christmas anarchy. So,
Christmas anarchy. What does that entail?
So when we talk about relationship anarchy means breaking all the rules of relationship and creating your own kind of relationship that really suits you well. And I'm really wanting people to do the same for Christmas. Yeah.
So don't necessarily follow what everyone else is doing. Maybe decide on your own rules.
Exactly. And don't follow what you used to do. We like tradition, and tradition makes us feel safe and familiar. But also this may not be working for you. So if we think about how people go into the situation of expecting to have, I repeat, the holiday feeling and the happiness and the dynamics are going to be great, let's remember that the history of childhood stories that have happened over holiday season and Christmas time, which may not always be fabulous. There may be somebody who gets excessively drunk at the table, and this is always going to happen. Or where there's going to be conflict between certain members, and it's going to happen. Prepare yourself for those trigger events and learn, how do I manage this? Because I'm not going to go in with the idea that this is going to be happy, happy, merry, merry, but actually we know that these triggers exist, that these family dynamics exist, and rather manage them by taking time out, by limiting your time in that family dynamic situation, and going out, taking a walk, because you're grown up now. Children don't have a choice. They're trapped in a car, or they're trapped in a house with people where you can't get out of. But for us as adults, we really can turn things around and make it work for us. So we actually have a happy season, because everybody deserves to have a little bit of rest and peacefulness right now.
I feel like you've got to go in prepared. If you're not prepared, you're going to fail. Dr. Eva's in the house. We are chatting about the dynamics when it comes to family vacations, family coming together over the festive period. As wonderful as it is, it can be super stressful at the same time. I'm looking for practical advice, Dr. Eve, because we're about to embark on that with our family as well. So the people want to know. 021 4309 881 is the number to dial.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA, made with love by Clover.
Y'all want some wine and cheeses? We love a little cheese board, especially this time of the year. We love it festive. Janice, are you ready to go festive level 10? Zoe, you've been dancing and singing your way around.
I just feel like
Do you like cheese, girl?
I love cheese, but this is also the perfect moment to be cheesy. I mean, I'm seeing some Tanya, you're a singer. Think of us, yes, there we go.
The time of my life. So we are going to get cheesy, yeah. We're going to get cheesy in a different way, because we are creating something quite dramatic. I'm thinking as a nice hors d'oeuvre for Christmas, something that's festive. Now we're going to ramp up. I said festive level 10, we've got cranberry, and we're going to include cranberry in a very different way. You had something for your marmalade there. What was your dance move that went with it?
No, there weren't dance moves. I feel like Janice needs to sing us that Lady Marmalade.
Lady Marmalade.
Oh, wow. Wow, and you're actually going to see her perform a little bit later. Okay, so we know we love our Clover range of cheeses because they've got all sorts of different kind of strength variants, different textures that we can use as well.
And it's very easy to spot it. So on the packaging, as you can see, this is mild, which is strength level 2. And of course, if you want something a little bit more powerful, you can go for the mature cheddar. That's a strong flavor, and that's the indicator for strength level.
Yeah,
So
for me, the
easy to
stronger, the
spot it on
smellier, the
package.
better. Absolutely love it. So we're going to use, from a textural perspective, and something that goes, because it's super salty, that'll go beautifully with our thyme and our cranberry, for our first parcel. So are you ready to, are you going to join in here? You're going to be our parcel wrapper. So I'm going to get both of you to do it first. Take your first layer of your little pastry squares. So grab one there as well.
Grab one.
You're going to share your brush today, or as you called it earlier, your brushing utensil, otherwise known as a brush.
A brushy.
A brushery. You're going to paint the whole thing because this is not only going to help you bind the parcel, but it's going to crisp up the pastry as well. And then you're going to lay another one just diagonally across. So you've got essentially now 8 little corners sticking out. So that's perfect. And then make sure they don't align. Yeah, that's perfect. And then you're going to brush that one as well. And obviously don't brush the underside, otherwise it's going to be impossible. So give that another little bit of a brush. Well, I'm going to do for our first filling here, Janice, I've mixed some dried cranberries, okay, which are going to reconstitute as well. Because the thing is, you don't want too much moisture inside the parcel, because once it starts to heat in the oven, that moisture is going to turn into steam and it's going to blow your parcel up. So what we've done here is we've got the dried cranberries. So first off, you can use the same little teaspoon. It's just, and you can do the same that side with your marmalade.
You're going to put marmalade,
I don't know what dance move you were doing, but it was awesome. So just a little bit in there. This is going to add a lovely sweetness to balance out the saltiness. Then take a sprig of your thyme. Just take off a few of those leaves. Thyme is beautiful around sage and thyme for me around, and maybe rosemary around Christmas. Boom, that's
there we go.
So you can put a little bit in there as well.
I'm actually going to go with the onion marmalade. I'll add a little bit of thyme, and then I'm using our
parcel of parsley.
Our cheddar cubes.
How many cubes are you going for? 3?
3. I think
She's a cheesy girl.
She is. My biggest problem with making parcels like this is I always put too much filling in because I think of myself eating it at the end. Trust me, it's bags of flavour. You don't need a lot. Okay, so now you're going to take all of those corners and squish them all together at the same time. How you fold your parcels, guys, is completely up to you. You'll see it kind of naturally comes together, and just squeeze it at the kind of base of that top thing. Beautiful, guys.
It's like an edible.
Yay! Don't eat it yet. That you're going to pop into the oven. Ready. You want to keep an eye on it because the pastry is going to go crispy quite quickly. How awesome is that for an hors d'oeuvre? You can see the finished product. Okay, so keep going, keep going. Make as many as you can, guys. We've got a studio of about 5,000 people here that need to be fed with these.
Yes, there we go.
So we're going to take a look now at how we created these beautiful little parcels of festive joy. The key word is Clover to 33728. Here's a blow by blow.
There we go.
Well done, guys.
In this life, there's one thing you know to be true. You love cheese. And in this next recipe, we're ready to honor your cheesy love by feasting on a variety in the cheese game with these Clover festive cheese parcels. Oh, for the love of cheese. For this recipe, you'll need 1 200-gram Clover traditional feta, 200-gram Clover mature cheddar cheese cut into small cubes, 50-gram Clover Tussers cheese cut into small cubes, melted Clover butter, a few sheets of phyllo pastry cut into squares, 100-gram dried cranberries finely chopped, 50 ml cranberry sauce, a few sprigs of thyme, and 1 jar of onion marmalade. To make the Clover feta and cranberry cheese parcels, crumble the Clover traditional feta into a bowl and mix through the chopped cranberries. Place a dollop of the mixture onto the center of each phyllo pastry square. Drizzle over the cranberry sauce and top with thyme leaves. Then fold the corners up of the phyllo pastry to form a parcel shape. Brush the parcels with melted Clover butter. Next, for the Clover mature cheddar cheese and onion parcels, place a few cut cubes of Clover mature cheddar cheese onto a phyllo pastry square. Add a teaspoon of onion marmalade and top with a few cubes of Clover Tussers cheese. Fold the pastry into your desired parcel shape, brush with melted Clover butter, and bake at 200 degrees Celsius until the phyllo pastry is golden brown in color. Let's be honest, a meal is incomplete without a cheese component. So why not get feasting on these festive cheese treats this holiday?
Made with love by Clover.
Do it, man. You can get even more in there. The keyword again is Clover to 33728. So whether you're using cheddar in all its varying strengths, white cheddar, Gouda, Tussers, or our feta, or even the cheddar that is conveniently cut into little blocks already, this is a great way, I think, to kickstart the festive mood in your house. I would suggest, though, make more than you think you're going to need because they are so nice. But I think we've been having so much fun already just getting into all the variants, the ideas. Use this as a jumping off platform, but then go crazy with the ingredients. Add what makes you happy. You can even add more spices to ramp up the Christmas component. Maybe make even sweets, desserts with a dipping sauce.
Oh, yes.
Get out. But all of this, courtesy of Clover, who have been absolutely genius with their introduction of cheese in a completely different way.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA, made with love by Clover.
Aerodynamic.
Oh, well, we are taking the quickest of breaks on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Janice is with us. She's going to perform a little bit later, but quick question. How do you get along with your family over the holidays?
Honestly.
Be honest.
We are a very big family with so many different personalities, but we get along.
Politically correct is the answer, and Dr. Eve is with us in the house. If you have a comment or a question around today's topic about, staying sane this festive season.
You can try to be anonymous, but your family knows your voice. Trust me, they do. Then, of course, we're going to see Janice do what she does best. As amazing as she is at wrapping little parcels of joy, she is going to be on the stage, DJ Kosha and her, bringing us an unbelievable Friday-like performance on a Monday morning. We'll see you after the break.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Monday morning, hanging out with Dr. Eve, of course, our relationship expert. With our lines open in 0214309881, we're talking all about the stress of the holiday season. The family's coming over. You're going to visit the family. You got to plan the itinerary. There's just so much. And then afterwards, you're like, I need a holiday after my holiday. How to
I need a
avoid
holiday
that?
from my holiday.
Yeah. How to avoid that?
Yeah. And we were talking a bit earlier on about those practical tips, because there's so much to take into consideration when it comes to having so many more people in your space. There's a different dynamic. Everybody has their own needs, their own expectations. We were talking about the financial aspect that comes into play as well. Are you driving? Is it a long car trip? Are you all going in convoy together? What are the first things that one has to put in place, measures? Should you talk about it even before the time? Like, y'all, okay, we're a lot of people. Let's all just be mindful of that. What is the process? How do you make sure that it's a lovely time for everybody?
I think you've got to diminish expectations, because it may not be a lovely time for everybody, Leanne. And people go in with a high expectation. When you have high expectations, which I like for people to have, but then there's always going to be the disappointment that comes along with that. So it is doing really specific planning of who's going to be responsible for what. And then really re-examining, and I'm going to come back to this Christmas anarchy, re-examining, do these same ways of being or doing Christmas or holidays, do they really work? And I think that that's where the conversation should be more honest. Is the way that we used to do holidays useful? Because also, things change in a year, and this is also what adds a lot to the difficulty of families, of individual people, of realizing by the time the year end has come, there's a reflection of what has the year been like. Have there been additions to our family? Have there been people who have actually left our family? Have there been crises? Have there been disappointments? Have there been joys? And you bring all of that into the new dynamic. And those things need to be adapted, and you need to be flexible around them. You can't still have the same traditional view of this is how our family used to be. It isn't, it's all changed. It also raises an important thing of recognizing what hasn't changed for me in the year. And that might feel quite depressing for some people. that you reflect and say, well, nothing's really changed, or things that I aspired to, I hoped for, expected, didn't manifest. And you bring all of that energy into your holiday and into your Christmas season time, which can be very depressing for people. So practical tips around that is self-acknowledgement first, just doing a self-reflection of what is this year, has it been for me, what am I going to be bringing into this holiday time? How much processing do I need to do alone, and how much processing do I need to do with individual people that maybe I have had difficulty with during the year. And before we get into this gathering together, let's do our work beforehand so that it doesn't add extra stress into the actual family when you're together. And then still expect there to be stress in the family. You know, you can hear, I keep coming back to acceptance, acknowledgement that this is a difficult time. And it may not be as joyous as you would like it to be. And actually, we're the same people. We bring in the same stuff in. And unless we've processed stuff during the year, we're going to be in the same difficult, horrible situation. Or the same joyous. I mean, I'd love you to phone in and tell us about the happy, fabulous time. Maybe I'm being too cynical and too negative about it. Maybe you've got happy Christmas holiday times, and you can give us tips on how to let other people have happier time. I think that we're killed by expectation and by hoping that things are going to be wonderfully lit up and bright and fabulous, and I hope that they will be for you. But you've got to make that happen. You've got to make it happen.
All right. Well, we'll keep our lines open while we wait for your calls on 0214309881. And of course, remember, you can also call in anonymously and share your thoughts with us on this topic. We'll be back with one more discussion with Dr. Eve.
Okay, now your Monday morning with Expresso is nearly done, but first we need to give away that 5,000 Rand Dion Wyatt gift card for some lucky person to get themselves and their loved ones the best in electronics and appliances. Now, we asked you to share the joy with Dion Wyatt and tell us what is inside this mystery gift alongside me and Zoella.
Oh, is that my new name?
Zoella.
Okay. Well, we did help you out. In this box, we asked you, is it the A, Kenwood Elite Chef XL? Is it B, the Smeg Espresso coffee machine? Or C, the 21.5-inch iMac? Well, you guys have entered in the thousands, and we really do have the best and awesome and smartest viewers. And now it's time to come to reveal what's in the box.
So you can. That time. It's
but
not
you have
a
to
very
unwrap
light one. It's very heavy, but I'm going to unwrap it.
Is it safe to unwrap it up in the sky?
Yeah, I'm going to unwrap it like this. I'm going down on my knees almost. And
there we go.
I'm unwrapping.
There we go. I'll
Rip
hold you.
Rip
I'll
it. Feel
hold
good.
you.
Rip it.
There we go. You
Rip
need to
it.
turn it around.
Ah, look what it is.
You need to turn it around.
It is a...
Boom, 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 boom. It is the Kenwood Chef XL Elite. Of course, if you guess that, of course, we have our... Now, anyone getting spoiled with this for Christmas is very, very lucky.
Yeah.
But the good thing is the family too, because, I mean, with all the baking that's going to be going on, it is such an incredible gift.
Everyone's
now, our
gonna love
lines,
it.
they did close at 8:15, and our independent adjudicator is busy drawing out our winner. But in the meantime, let's talk about the Kenwood Chef XL
It's a
Elite.
kitchen beast, eh?
It is a kitchen beast.
Yeah.
How heavy?
It's very heavy,
Do you want to put it down?
No,
You're going to hold on to it. You're going to hold on to it because
I'm
it's
that
absolutely
guy.
amazing. It's got 1,400 watt motor. It's got a 6.7 litre stainless steel bowl with handles and variable speeds and pulse and fold functions.
Yeah.
There's also 3 stainless steel tools. There is the flat K beater. There's the power whisk. There's the spiral dough hook. And of course, it comes with a 2-year warranty and a 5-year motor warranty.
Well, you're absolutely going to love showing it off to all your loved ones when they come through this festive season. And we now have the name of today's Dion Wyatt Share the Joy winner, Samira Karim from Durban. Congratulations, Samira. You have just won yourself a 5,000 Rand Dion Wyatt gift voucher. I love it. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well, if you missed out today, don't worry, because there is another opportunity for you to win tomorrow. Just make shopping at Dion Wyatt. It means, you know, what it means for you to win becomes to winning. And winners will also have to download the Dion Wyatt app to redeem their prize. So download the app now at your app store, and we will see you tomorrow, same place, same time, to share the joy with Dion Wyatt. Technology simplified.
Congratulations, Samira.
Share the joy with Dion Wyatt this Christmas for the best in electronics and appliances, and with our epic festive season deals. Visit our stores to find the perfect gift you're after, or shop online at dionwyatt.co.za. Plus, download the Dion Wyatt app at the Apple App Store or Google Play Store to stand a chance to win one of 5
10,000 Rand shopping sprees. The biggest range of top brands at festive prices you'll hardly believe. Dion Wired. Technology simplified.
All right. We're back again with Dr. Eve, and we've also brought in our friend Lala Hiriyama into the conversation. No, we love having you here.
Get rid of me, I'm sorry.
We're trying to share ways in which we can decrease the holiday stress, because we all experience it. And you had quite a brilliant way, Dr. Eve. I'm not sure if you'd agree with this, but share with us how you make sure everyone around you has a good time.
Because we have a very interesting family dynamic, and there's always issues that kind of rub people the wrong way, we decide that there are certain topics we just won't discuss when we're together. So we make sure that we avoid it, and everyone knows beforehand, so emotions and people that might be sensitive to the topic don't get too upset, and we can just kind of carry on, because at the end of the day, having family around can be very stressful. So many different components why, but I think one of the most important things is everyone has strong feelings. It's very personal. You always have your own opinion of what that person should be doing or not doing. And if you can avoid that, it's a very healing time as well. If you're happy and you can get along, it's such a great way to, the end of the year. And so you want to do it in the right way, and the best way to do that is sometimes just avoid. You don't need to have a therapy session at Christmas. Right?
How do you feel about that, Dr. Eve?
I like therapy sessions all the time. You don't want to be around my table, but I make do with my family is that I make each member of the family do a reflection. What was the year like for you? What did you enjoy? What did you feel disappointed with? And then I talk about what are your aspirations. Like my kids know that. This is what what happens at the end of every year. You want to just really do a reflection. I'm curious, as if you don't mind sharing, what are the... Sure, she says without even knowing. Trust me, thank you. What are some of the topics that are so contentious that you say, we're not going to go there? Are they personal things, or is it just general topics? Like we don't talk about sex, or we don't talk about money, or we don't talk about families or gossip or what? What are the topics?
So,
She's about to dish.
Yeah, but so career choices, that was a very I mean, when people heard that I was in the media industry, they're like, go get a real job. What are you doing? And it was a very sensitive topic for me. I'm like, what do you mean? What am I doing? I mean, I had no idea what I was doing, but I acted like I knew what I was doing.
Right.
And after many, many years of them telling you what you're doing is wrong, you start getting a bit defensive. So that was off limits, and that actually worked out pretty well. Look at me now. But besides that, also, there'd be family tension between certain people. And how we like to get with family, we like to throw a quick comment there and a little snocks here, and that was off limits, because at the end of the day, like I said,
it's respect.
It's respect. There's a couple of ground rules you just need to lay down to ensure that it's a peaceful
I like
time
the
for
ground
everyone.
rules. I like the ground rules stories.
How do you do? Do you send like an email or WhatsApp group? Do you guys,
Okay,
guys,
WhatsApp
this is
group,
our
the ground
Christmas
rules.
2018 WhatsApp group. These are the topics that are off limits. We've got a caller.
Oh, okay. Got a caller? I didn't know that.
I believe it's Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne from Ruedepoort. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thank you.
What is your question or comment for Dr. Eve?
Actually, I just want to comment on the experience that we had several years ago. My children were invited to spend Christmas with my mother in Jeffreys Bay. And it's just myself and my husband. And we were invited to a Christmas day with people who lived in the north of Johannesburg. If I say to you the Menken Manure Belt, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But these people were wealthy, everything was money, everything was richness, and the two of us, totally out of our lifestyle. And that was the most miserable Christmas day we had ever seen. My mother-in-law had the right idea, but she got the message totally wrong.
Wow.
So that was the most miserable day.
It actually was. We were alone in an environment which was totally out of our lifestyle. And that is just a comment that I would make.
Oh, thank you so much, Yvonne, for that.
So there we come
Thank
to
you.
Christmas anarchy. Rather spend the day alone than to go put yourself into a situation where you know immediately you're going to be uncomfortable. Why do you want to do that? Is it because you just feel like you have to be merry? This is not merry. I mean, she said that was miserable. You're looking very thoughtful.
No, I
around
am.
us.
I'm just taking all of this in and I'm just like wondering, where do I start that WhatsApp group? And, you know.
Lay some ground rules.
Lay the
Yeah,
ground
start
rules.
now. This is
Started
this is what we're not going to be talking about.
But that's how it
Christmas
works,
time.
yeah, like with the family, you know, mom tells dad, dad tells grand tells
Yeah, and I
grandpa, that's how it goes.
You raise another point, is that people experience a lot of difficulty at this time of the year because families are fractured.
Yeah.
We don't just have these usual families, what's a usual family, you know, nuclear family or extended family. We have people who are living singly. Also, children are very torn. Because of split families today, do I spend time with my father or with my mother, my mother, my mother, my father, my father? Who do I spend time with? And this adds extra stress and pressure on children. And please, I really want parents to be aware of that. Don't split your children. Don't make them feel guilty about where they're spending time, because the majority of kids either are in step families or alone with moms, and it can be a lonely time. And I do want to throw out that people, if you are feeling lonely, depressed, or anxious, please call SADAC, South African Depression and Anxiety Group, and give them a call. They're available 24 hours a day. It's really important that you do that and not to feel shameful around. This can be a really lonely, difficult time.
Dr. Eve, thank you very much. Lana, thank you very
Oh,
much. And
guys,
thank you
thank
to our
you.
callers as well. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Private beach, let's be the only ones. Ocean breeze, you and me, you and me. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, welcome back to a Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on SABC3. It's your Monday morning and we are feeling good because we're about to give away some prizes. Let's make sure all of this closed. Yes, let's make sure it's closed, it's closed. We're not
that there are
peeking.
actually prizes behind them.
Absolutely. Listen, it is time to make some wishes come true this morning with loot.co.za, and we have our very first winner on the line this morning who posted on Loot's Facebook page with that hashtag LootFestive. And our winner is...
Our winner is Connie Leshilo. Hello, Connie.
Hi.
How are you feeling this morning, Konza?
Super excited.
I love it. I love hearing that. Well, let's see what you will be winning this morning. What number would you like us to choose for you of all the numbers
Only
that have
the
not
closed
been
numbers.
revealed yet?
I choose number 12, please.
Number 12.
Should I do
Okay.
the
Do you want to
honors?
open it? You
All
open
right.
it.
Connie, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you really ready?
Connie, hold your breath. You win. Wait for it, Konza. At 11,620 rand. Oh, I'll tell you now, it's a Sunto Spartan Sports Wrist HR Special Edition GPS watch. What?
Come on!
Come on, Connie.
I'm gonna keep it open. I'm gonna stay open. Look at that. That's your prize right there, Connie. Congratulations. How are you feeling now that we're done with the screaming?
I'm so excited.
Breathe, Connie, breathe, deep breath. This is a beautiful prize. This is a magnificent prize. It is absolutely stunning. It is the Sunto Spartan Sports Wrist HR Special Edition GPS watch, the Forest edition of it. I mean, you're going to be the envy of whatever town you're in, eh?
Top notch. Well done, Connie.
Well done, Connie.
Now remember, just like Connie, you don't get also stand a chance of winning. All you have to do is go onto the loot.co.za Facebook page, like the page, comment on the page with hashtag LootFestive and your wish list item by simply either copying the link from the loot.co.za page or posting a picture of the item itself. And then keep an eye out on your Facebook Messenger as winners will be contacted and have only 4 hours to reply. 4 hours, that's what you get. So make sure you go on and post your design item on the Loot Facebook page right now with that hashtag LootFestive, and we could make a wish come true for you this holiday season.
Hashtag LootFestive. I can't wait to see what's behind all these other doors. It's fantastic.
Look at that.
Well, I can tell you it's been quite a Monday. DJ Kosh has been here. He's brought a couple of friends along with him that have collaborated in some very, very cool tunes, and we have enjoyed it so much, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Man, you're blessed, man. You're blessed with the talent of the production and everything. And I'm sure, Janice, you'd attest to that, having worked with
definitely.
Kosha on Sail Away. What was that process like? Take us through that.
Well, for us, it was actually quite easy. We did Liar Liar together. When we got back into studio, it was just such an organic transition. I think I wrote the lyrics in an hour, and he made the beat. And we just had a fun time. It was all about summer, and I think that's what pushed us to just get this track out there, because it was just a vibe.
Magical, absolutely magical. So what's next for both of you, looking especially into 2019, people are calling it?
Well, my album comes out in February next year, so I'm super
hey.
excited for that. And Colin?
Yeah, I've also got an album coming out.
Yeah.
19-track album. It's finished. Just going to release this a little bit of admin to get done, and then it's going to be released. And then I've just Cape Town for the summer, for the season.
Yeah.
Just going to be busy DJing and gigging a lot. Get through that. Hopefully at the end of that, can focus more about making some new music.
Do you guys ever, I haven't heard either one of you say rest or holiday.
This is our season.
Yeah.
So we're working all the time. It's just life.
But it's good. We've got to secure the bags. All right, listen. This last song is Sail Away. So what is, in essence, the song all about? I mean, you told me that it was, summer vibes.
Yeah, it's just about living in the moment of summer and being with a significant other and just wanting to sail away, whether it's on a yacht or just in your mind or just living in that moment with another person. That's what it's about.
Beautiful stuff, Janice. All right, well, the stage is all yours, guys.
Thank
Let's
you.
Do this. Let's get your Monday off to a good start. DJ Kosha and Janice with Sail Away.
Private beach, let's feed the only ones. Ocean breeze, you and me, you and me. Here with you is what I love. The only place in my heart. Sail away with you. Would you sail away with me too? Hey, sail away. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away. Picture moments riding in the sand. Sunset smiles, singing in the sun. Here with you is what I love. Hey. The only place in my heart. Sail away with you. Would you sail away with me too? Hey, sail away. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away with me too.
live studio audience. I don't know if you can get a camera onto those beautiful souls. Look at them.
Neighbors! You're on TV!
Oh, I love it, man.
You're on TV, neighbors!
Get the one without his shirt on as well, just a little bit lower. There, get that one too.
Oh, I love
That's the kind of vibe. What a performance.
Dude, guys, thank you so much. That was lovely, man.
It's time for us to get going now, guys.
Unfortunately,
We'll do this again tomorrow, right?
We'll do it again tomorrow.
Early. Have a wonderful Monday, everyone. Thank you very much, Lala. Thank you to all our guests today. Close your
Thank you.
See you tomorrow, bright and early. We love you. Bye. Hello, neighbors. You're on TV.
He's gone. You're famous.
Expresso Morning Show, made with love by Clover.
Nada. Feel Good Production.
And then, Battle of the Bands. Let's see who gets a spot on the Afropunk stage.
4, 3, 2.
Still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on the Africa Channel. We're recapping the World 7 series that took place in Cape Town. The hype, the fun, the excitement, and of course, the big winners of the day.
What a vibe. And then we check in with the bands battling it out for a spot on the stage of Afropunk. All this and more on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on the Africa Channel.
Whoa, you can make my day. This love that I'm feeling. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? This love that I'm feeling. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Ay, 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 ay.
Riff, Hey, mommy. I've got something for you, mommy. You're going to love it.
Sorry.
Yes,
Calm it down. 4, 3, 2.
We're going to take a momentary break here on the Africa Channel. When we return, we're going to see the fruits of the labors of the unbelievably talented designer Gert-Johan Coetzee and his new range with McDonald's. Love it.
Oh man, he's absolutely brilliant. And then talking about brilliant, we're just turning our attention to musicians on the show this morning. We are taking it to another level. We have DJ Kosher and Jimmy Nevis, one of South Africa's favorite sons, performing for us after the break right here on the Africa Channel. Stick around.
Africa Channel.
Thank you. You took it down. Cat Zoe. Yeah.
Can we though?
Rihanna say what?
And
highlights from the Taste the Culture event.
Cool. I'll do highlights from Taste the Culture event.
Yeah. Do you want to swap it around so that you
Taste
go
the
first
colour.
and then we end it off with say
Say
what?
I feel like it needs to go in hand signal.
Yeah.
And like a little bit of a skew mouth, like
A what?
skew mouth.
What's that thing? Thug life.
What is it? Taste the
Philosophy.
culture. Taste the culture. Culture can be tasted.
Okay, here we go. Let's taste the culture and make it come.
I'm like caramel. Or spicy. Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, we are taking the quickest of breaks on your Feel Good Breakfast show on the Africa Channel. When we get back, we'll bring you some highlights from the Taste the Culture Festival.
Absolutely, and we haven't done this in a long time, but now that we finally have Lala Hiriyama in the studio, we're gonna challenge her. It's Lala versus Leanne in a game of
Say What?
right here on the Africa Channel.
Who bumped the camera? The camera person bumped
Death! Ah!
No, it's fine, guys. We can work with it. It's live. It's live. We can work with it. We can work with it. It's live.
5, 4, 3.
Well, we are taking the quickest of breaks on your Feel Good Breakfast show on the Africa Channel. When we get back, we'll take a look at the highlights from the Taste the Culture Festival.
Yeah, and then we haven't done this in a while, but now that we have Lala Hiriyama in the studio, we're going to challenge her to one of our favorite games. It's going to be Lala versus Leanne in a game of
Say What?
right here on the Africa Channel.
That's my thug face.
How do you survive a stress-free holiday?
If I was Lucian, I would have taken my
Festive
front teeth
brownies.
out.
Festive brownies. What is?
Should I do festive brownies?
You like to do festive brownies, and I'll talk about stress-free
I said if I was
holidays.
Lucian, I would have taken my
with
front teeth
Schnur.
out. Say what?
How to relieve yourself of stress this holiday season? Nah. Should I do mine first? Or?
You do yours.
I'll go.
And I will end us with
Indeed.
style.
Indeed.
And if they weren't, that's just too damn bad, because I'm doing it again. Okay, realize I ain't gonna do it if nobody pressed record.
Oh Lord.
Have mercy.
Say please, Lord.
Who's on comms?
take the wheel. How about a slapper? Woo, yeah. How about a backhander? Woo, what?
I'm about to give it the fivefold ministry up in here.
They don't understand her. Because they ain't even recording this right now. That screen is blanker. Ain't nothing going on. How about a slapper? Woo! Do you understand what I'm talking about? So I need to go to the toilet.
3, 2.
Well, stick around with us here on your Feel Good Breakfast show on the Africa Channel. When we come back, we talk about something that everyone experiences, that holiday stress that leaves you feeling like you need a holiday after your holiday. So Dr. Eve is here to help us manage those dynamics in the relationship, you know, whether it's with your partner or with your family, and of course, we'll be talking about that after the break.
Exactly, and then we're heading to the kitchen to make some delicious festive brownies. And I'm not talking about myself, I'm speaking about the actual brownie. All that and more happening on the Africa Channel.
What? Who has ever described you as a festive brownie? Tell me, girl.
I don't know.
Tell me. Okay?
A festive brownie.
Hey, Mike.
You make a great brownie.
Thank you. Scrumptious and delicious.
Oh, sorry, I break.
Can I? Time. Showtime. Hallo.
Kijk, kom ons vind gou uit wat hier so aangaan met hierdie ding.